Because I'm worth it.
Yeah.
Hello, we're here and we're on time, kinda.
Close enough.
Close enough.
Not on
I'm
time
in
at all.
Lululand. We are definitely on time.
Yes, we didn't yap really in the background, which is weird because it's me and Vara back here now, and we, as you guys know, we're Furbies. It's
Yep.
okay. We'll save it for the stream.
I'm glad you're Furbies and not furries.
Oh yeah, well come on.
True.
Actually, you know how I feel about furries. When we were at the con, we were both
Oh
live,
my god.
and like some furries walk by, and like on my stream, it's like, oh Jesus God, please help me.
Yeah,
You just start
every
dropping
time.
Scared the crap
slurs.
out of me.
Yeah.
And then she saw something like a stuffed animal, was like, cute. And everyone's like, wait, is she talking about them furries? She's like, no, no.
Look at it, so cute and
Wrong
furry.
furry,
It's like,
wrong furry. I like the inanimate kind, okay? That did not sound any better.
Yeah, they will RP that for you if you really need it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, guys, we finally did it. We finally got Vara on Saucy. We pulled her away from her
Yay.
games for a little bit.
Crazy. That's how you know you're special.
Thanks. Well,
We all got the
also-
memo today too.
yeah.
We're dressed in black and we're all
Oh,
wearing
yeah,
glasses.
glasses. Yeah. Just was like, I always wear my glasses.
No, I don't know what makes me choose whether to wear glasses or not. Sometimes I just randomly put them on. I think it's because we're playing Battlefield 6, and you can't see anything in that game as it is, so I definitely need my glasses.
That's so true and so
Yes.
accurate. It's crazy.
If there wasn't a
haven't
red
played it yet.
marker over them when I pointed my gun, I
I'd
wouldn't
never
be able
know
to
they
see
were
anything.
there.
Yeah.
Damn.
I haven't
Well,
played
people
it
always
yet.
said that about Bad Company 2, because in that game you could just press your spot key, and it would
Yeah.
it would just highlight a group of people around where you were aiming. So you just spammed it as you looked around, and then shot at triangles the entire game. This is similar,
Yeah.
except it does it automatically.
Yeah, I mean it's a good game, but god damn, with all the visual effects and the
s-
clutter.
yeah, the
It's crazy.
smoke, the buildings collapsing on you. You're like, I don't know whether I just shot. I think there was a
I
load
feel
of
like you're
rubbish
blinded
bins
for like
falling.
15 to 20 seconds at a time as well, because if a building falls on you, it's over for you.
Yeah, strangely, it ruins your visibility more than flashbangs. I've only
Yup.
been flashbang once. I can still walk around and see. A
Yup.
building falls on me. It's game over. It's like
Yeah,
anything
yeah.
happens.
I have a question for you guys since you guys have played Battlefield 6 and I have not.
Mhm.
I found a video
Uh-oh.
of and I want to know if you guys have done this.
It's always the dodgy start to a thing.
I found a
something on the
video.
internet.
Yeah.
Have
Look at
you done this where you put a tank on a plane?
But that's not Battlefield 6. That's your
No,
first problem.
Battlefield 6. Never mind. Okay.
I think that was 2042, but that used to be done in loads of Battlefield games.
Yeah,
I think my
yeah, it
favorite was where you didn't take friendly fire from C4 explosives, but you still got all the projectile value. So people would make like mine pools, sit a car on it or a tank, and fire it across the map.
Yep.
They were the best ones.
I'm so sad about 2042. I wanted it to be cool because it was supposed to be fire, tornadoes, and earthquakes, and maps changing. It was trash.
I liked it. I think the issue was they went up to 128 players and they like trebled the size of the maps. Whereas people just want more chaos.
Well,
if you
right.
slightly extended it, but kept it relatively small, I
Yep.
think would have been a much better game.
Probably. It was so broken at release, though. It was a
And it runs
technological
simulator.
nightmare. Yeah.
Although now they've taken Rush down to 12 players, so they've gone
Yeah.
too far the other way.
Yeah,
Like,
they didn't
people are
really
like, "Big teams,
listen.
quick, 12 players.
I don't think they know how to hire proper play testers who actually know what gamers generally want. They're like, we'll throw a couple of people in a match and they'll tell us if something's broken or not. But then they don't actually know if the map is good or the size of the teams are good or the spawns are good.
The worst thing about this was it went through EA Labs, so it had just a load of random players that joined the game. No one knew Russ was 12v12 because they never
Yeah.
played it. And so it's like, we're going to hide all of our core modes as a surprise. Like, that's not a good idea.
Yeah.
Everyone would have told you that this was a bad idea.
Yeah.
What's your guys' favorite first-person shooter game? Now I'm just curious.
Quake 3 or Unreal
Ooh.
Tournament 2004.
Ooh, good.
None of them. I suck at all of them.
I don't
Next
know, to be
question.
honest. I
mean-
really loved Black Ops 2. I feel like zombies, also with the campaign and the multiplayer, was so good.
Well, that part was fun. I didn't like playing just, teams v other people, and
Well,
the
Team
zombies was
deathmatch?
fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Battlefield 6 is free for open beta to
It's
give it a
worth
try.
a shot, yeah.
I would give it a try just because it's mass chaos. And it's not like any other shoot because with buildings collapsing all over the place. Even though you can't see, it's like being in a movie just running around.
If you're
And
blinded,
so-
it's over, though.
Yeah, well, just
You
shoot
just
the
gotta
red
stand
triangles.
there.
That's all I do.
Yeah.
But I still think it's worth giving a try because I think even if you are bad at shooters, you can enjoy this because it's more positioning based anyway.
Yeah,
So if you position yourself right, you get the drop on people across the other side anyway. So
absolutely.
Mine's probably Left 4 Dead 2. I know that's probably a lame choice, but
Oh,
I
that's a
like
good
that
one.
game
Left
so
4 Dead
much.
2 is so good.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, can you do the
I do
clown
like Waze
impression?
defense games.
Can you do the
So
clown
good.
impression, Disbrew?
I
Oh
always,
my
that's all I
gosh.
used to do because if you they would run around and attract more zombies, but every time I saw them, always mouthed, it's like every time.
That conversation with you and Dan, I think I made a short of it. Where you
I
guys,
couldn't even remember that one until you just said it.
Hold on, I'll bring it up. That one was, I don't know, that just cracked me up. You and Dan, I think X-Ray was gone, so there was just too much testosterone on the stream. I just let you guys do your thing.
Yeah, we just spoke for
Oh,
like
that's why I'm like, what are you
99% of the.
talking
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, that was a great game though.
Yep, here
Yeah.
it is. Oh gosh, yeah, this was a total like guy stream here. Hold on, let's.
If only
Let's
Valve could ever hit
refresh.
number 3.
I think this was it. See, I told you guys they will do weird like fart stuff.
ASMR of Jay scratching his butt. What would be that noise like? He would be like,
He'll send you a video now. He's gonna record it.
This is what happens when you're not here, X-Ray. Why would it sound like that? What is that?
Like a clown nose.
it's like a clown's butt.
Clown's butt.
That's
Oh
the
my-
Every time he
sound.
sits down.
That's the sound when clowns have sex.
So Jay's butt sounds like clowns having sex. How do you know what
It's
clowns
like,
sound like when they have sex, Dan? That's a
How
big
do,
one.
how do you think clowns reproduce?
With their
Ew, not through the
nose,
butt.
Apparently,
They have
according
to
to
take
you.
the nose off
Clowns
and
have
the throat
sex
grows
like
into another
everybody
throat.
else.
So
And when
my favorite
clowns
thing in
have
Le-
sex, I like to imagine it goes like.
My favorite thing in Left 4 Dead 2 is when the clowns charge you if you hit them in the face with your melee weapon.
Sorry, I had
That
to
was the end
say,
of a
right?
really long clip.
That was a long. That was only like a minute of that stream. That's just what I went through during that
Long
stream.
clip, and it
Poor
still
thing.
feels out of context.
Very
Yeah.
Just have to watch the whole stream.
yeah, it's on here. But thank you for coming on, Vara. I'm very
Of
excited that you
course.
finally made it. Again, we're
I
special
know the
because
convening
she's
of the
usually gaming.
Furbies.
Yeah, yes.
How does one become a Furby?
I don't know.
We just talk a
Just-
lot, and I think to guys we just sound like oh, especially when you bring up Arkham.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's how Furbies sound.
Yeah.
you sound like Asians. I don't know about Furbies.
Yeah. It
'cause-
was like, like with the little hat on. I have
Maybe.
found the fried lice.
Why did you just went French?
I
Is
know.
that wrong?
yeah, it was weird.
Getting a bit away from the Asians, but okay, close enough.
I can only
Like,
comparison.
same
replicate-
thing.
I can only
X-Ray Girl
replicate
has been
accents
in
after I've just heard
so
them.
Same thing. Hold on. Before we move, I thought this was really funny. Lexicon Hellhound for 10 says, Vara, it's a shame you turned down that 1 million offer to play Red Sonja because it was too low. You would have been a better Red Sonja than Matilda Lutz.
I don't think that she was necessarily the biggest problem with that movie either. Like, she was okay. I just feel like everything else was a problem, from the sets to the sound design to the story. It was just
The
bad.
costumes.
Yeah. I thought her final costume was decent, but the baggy diaper one was not good.
I can forgive a bad costume if like the story's good.
Yeah.
Although sexy clothes shouldn't be that difficult. Okay.
It really shouldn't be
Well,
now.
The baggy diaper one is the hot costume.
Well,
but
it's
it
supposed
needs-
to be, right.
It needs
The
like,
baggy
a
diaper's supposed to
full-bodied
be
woman to actually fill it out so it looks attractive. Whereas with
Yeah.
her, it just looked like an oversized, I've done this so I don't cover anything, but I also want to give the perception like I am doing the comics one.
I feel similarly to the way I felt about the Alicia Vikander Tomb Raider. I didn't think that she was necessarily a bad Lara Croft because she's not a bad actress. I just feel like she wasn't right to play Lara because she doesn't look the part. Like, she's not a bad actress. She just didn't do a lot in that role.
The
Yeah.
director said that they had loads of sports people and models that they talked
Yeah.
to and interviewed that would have
Yeah.
been the exact fit from the comics and just went, nah, I'll go
Yeah.
with Matilda. I'm like, no, you don't
So
understand. In a
bad.
movie like this, the look is more important than the...
Oh,
Gal
absolutely.
Gadot's proved that the look is more important than the acting.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
Especially
true.
if you're doing a really cheap movie with cheat sets and a bad plot, you need to give people some reason why they're going to watch the movie. And that's
Right.
probably the easiest.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and chat. We Vara did her homework. We were all supposed to watch Red Sonja, but I didn't know that it was only going to be in theaters for 5 minutes.
neither.
I'm
Yeah.
surprised that neither
You
of you
could
told
very
Vara.
yeah, you very legally could have found it online. Very
Yeah,
legally.
like Jack Sparrow. Yeah, probably
Mhm.
should have. Sorry.
Sail the Red Seas.
Yeah.
Hey, now you have an excuse. In 2 weeks,
That
you'll be
sounds
like,
horrible.
I didn't
that sounds
see it.
horrific.
At least you
Well,
get out of watching it now, though.
I mean, yeah, Disparu's gonna watch it. That's his bread
Of
and butter,
course I
man.
am.
He loves it.
With
He loves
the
it.
moment
bad
Vara went,
videos
no,
and
it's
shows.
awful. I'm like fully reviewing this.
Yeah, this is the worst show I've ever seen. What is it called again?
War
Oh my
of the
God.
Worlds.
We were
Oh,
talking
God.
about doing an MCU tier list of like the best movies and what
Ooh.
and TV shows, and Dispar's like, "Don't you worry, She-Hulk will be
I
high
am
up
putting
there."
She-Hulk near the top of
He's
that.
the only person
100%.
in the world that has 2 She-Hulk shirts, right? You have 2?
I think I have 4.
Degenerate.
I bought every shirt I could find and just wore them. I didn't even comment on them. I just randomly changed shirt in middle of the review.
You should tell Vara the doll that you ordered.
Oh, I
Do I
have
want to know?
a cutie gat to a
She-Hulk
Barbie doll coming. I have pre-ordered it.
You pre-ordered
Yeah,
it?
he's not Doctor Who anymore, so he could just sit there in the back and look on in shame about what has happened to him.
I told him whenever he does reviews, like he should like zoom in on his face in the
He
background.
can
for,
be
like,
the
Yep.
React cam. Yeah. We need to set up a webcam just zoomed in on him.
Yep.
See what cutie thinks.
That's just so funny to me because it's like all of us, we all have stuff. I mean, he's got his Funkos, but I've never seen like a action
I got those
figure.
because I needed a cheap
or-
background for Overwatch years back.
Oh,
And I'm like, I'm not
okay.
going to change them. If you've noticed, they have slowly collapsed in the background and they're just on the floor. That's how much
You know,
I care about my
He
background.
just knocks them over and doesn't like can stay there.
Good enough.
This Brew's a cat, confirmed.
Ones that see the world in chaos and plan for everyone's death. That's what I imagine cats do.
I'm just the
Is that what
perfect person
Disprove
for when the
does?
world is burning. It's like, this is the best timeline.
Put your pinky out, X-ray. That looks like a fancy. There you go.
It is like the smallest cup ever,
like-
too.
That's tiny. What is
And I'm drinking whiskey. I couldn't find my whiskey glass, and then I found this. I don't know what you drink
Close
in it.
enough.
that? Close enough? Question mark.
I think
That
it's
is-
for like, it's like dessert wines, maybe.
Probably like port
You
wine or
can put
something.
dessert in that. It
Oh,
could
yeah.
easily-
Yeah, like
Imagine
chocolate
mini
mousse or
cake?
something.
Yeah.
Like a
Yeah.
parfait.
Yeah.
Next week she'll have like a chocolate milk drink in there.
She's going to make whiskey mousse.
Ooh, don't tempt me now. Is it weird to do ice cream floats in whiskey?
No, I don't know.
I
I don't know why.
They do like a
want to?
sherbet, like orange or something. That might work. Like
Maybe.
because
Or
like I feel
probably
like
be
the
better
cream from ice
vodka.
cream might.
Or no, a seltzer. A seltzer. What am I talking about? These are too strong to put ice cream in.
Not after you've had a couple. You won't even taste
Yeah,
the difference.
then you stop caring.
It's like water.
It's like water.
What?
There goes my voice. So let's start with nobody too, because I think that's probably what chat wants. That's what they want. That's what I want. So I just watched it yesterday. I really enjoyed it. I loved the first one, right? On Critic List, I gave this, I think, like a 75%, and I would give the original, like the first one, 100. Because that one, it was just so fun, and it's like it came out of nowhere. The first Nobody, like I think I watched it on like HBO or something. Didn't have anything to watch, and I'm just like scrolling. I'm like, it's Saul. What's this? Like, I don't even remember seeing like the trailer or anything.
You thought
And
it'd be like a lawyer's show,
I
and he
had
just
no
starts
idea.
caving into his
Too.
skull. And
Yeah, I had
Well,
no
right.
idea it was going to be like a John Wick-esque.
Well, it's like when you
show
have someone
or
like Bob
movie.
Odenkirk, you think that they'd market it way more heavily. I mean,
I
even Nobody
know.
2, I feel like they weren't really marketing.
No, I
Yeah,
agree
it was
with
They
that.
want
barely
to
on
use
at
their
the cinema.
money.
Yeah.
Clearly.
It didn't release over here till like 8 p.m. on a Friday. It was really weird.
It was Thursday
Wow.
over here.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like I was watching it the first one and I'm like, this is really good. Why isn't anyone talking about this? And then when I finally like bring it up to people, it's like that movie was so good. So people really did like it. I couldn't wait for this. I have my critic list thing here. This is because I try not to go too deep into like reviews, like to ruin stuff. I gave it on critic list rad. I said Nobody 2 is just as much fun as the first one. The perfect way to describe this one. Oops. I just clicked off my thing. Is it's National Lampoon's Vacation meets John Wick. It has the same blend of high stakes action with grounded family dynamic that makes you laugh one moment and gasp the next. The set pieces are great. I loved where they shot it, like that little like carnival theme park area. It was so much fun. And the
Yeah.
kills are creative and satisfying. And Christopher Lloyd, oh, I loved seeing him. That was great.
Yeah, I agree. He was a great addition to the cast.
Yeah, because I'm looking because he had like the glasses on and stuff, and I heard him talking. I'm like, that's Christopher Lloyd, because like his face was kind of covered up, and I'm like, oh, that's his dad. And just I really liked this movie. Again, the first one I liked just a little bit more, but I liked the way they
I think the
blended
first
his
one was-
family into this.
I think the first one was a lot better. I think it had much better action scenes.
The story
Like,
was
the-
better.
The boss
Yeah.
in the first one, where he gets thrown through a window and then just comes back in. You are kind of like, it really shows you what the movie you're watching, like what you're in for, kind
It
of
really
thing.
set the tone.
Yeah.
And I was expecting a bit more of that in Nobody 2. I still liked it. I know loads of people in F&T despised it.
Really?
It was
but
entertaining.
I think
I've
it's a
always
really good
liked-
popcorn flick. I don't think
Yeah.
you should go into it expecting it to be quite
Anything
like the
more than
budget or
that.
the levels of like John Wick or anything. But I mean, it's still pretty
Even
good.
John Wick.
It's an action movie.
Right.
So
Yeah.
you just want people to have their face caved in
Right,
entertaining ways
exactly.
for
Which is what we
90
saw.
minutes.
Right. We don't
Yeah,
need some
but-
very heavy, deep, intense like story with all of these like very pivotal themes, in my opinion, because it's just supposed to be a popcorn flick.
Yeah, it's what an action movie is supposed to be. You
Yeah.
know what you're going in for with the
Oh,
movie.
absolutely.
I think the weakness of 2, and probably why I didn't like it as much as 1, was the villain.
Oh,
yeah.
I couldn't stand her the entire time. She wasn't scary, and you kind of think, why
It
is
was
nobody just
like
shot her in the
Sharon
face?
Stone. It's just Sharon Stone. Like
she doesn't
Yeah, but
feel scary.
She's not
which,
intimidating.
right.
Then
But
she's
she's
got
not
2
insane.
female bodyguards, and these people are supposed to be elite, but you never see them do anything particularly
anything?
special throughout the entire movie. You just get kicked and told how crazy she is. It's like,
Yeah.
well,
It almost felt
Show
like
it.
she was supposed to be a mid-movie boss, and then there was supposed to be another boss at the end of the movie who was supposed
Oh,
to
that
be
could've
even
worked.
worse. Right. That's the way that
Yeah,
I
I
felt
see
throughout
that.
it.
mhm.
I
in
just
fact,
wish-
you could have done it the other way around, where she was the woman running the town.
Yeah.
And then the guy was the bigger boss that ruled
Right.
the town.
I could see that. I wish that we had the level of crazy that we saw in Penguin with the girl, forgot her name. When,
Christina Milioti?
yeah, she,
Oh.
like the
Sophia
way she does
Falcone.
crazy
Yeah.
eyes is just so
Well-
perfect, and the way that all the stuff that she did within the story showed that she was crazy, not just been told she was crazy.
Well, that's controlled psychopath. So she's manipulative and she does things in secret. Because if she goes head to head with somebody, she's going to lose. And so she has to do it subtly and through nuance.
And I kind of wish Sharon Stone was like that, because I think that
Yeah.
would have worked really well for her.
Yeah.
I think they leaned in too much of the like, oh, she's just a crazy, like campy chick. Like they
That
didn't really.
dances.
Yeah, I know. Like when they're talking about her and she's just like doing like the Joker thing, right? And it's like, it's not really working for me, but okay. I agree with that.
Mhm.
And it, yeah. and her bodyguards. I'm like, oh, they're leaning heavy into
The
girl.
lesbians
Yeah.
that I didn't know were lesbians until like
until the end. Yeah.
I mean, in this kind of movie, it's obvious. They show two women, they're probably lesbians if they're fighting. That's just the way modern stuff works.
They're probably fighting. I mean, that's true. But I liked the scenes and everything. I just loved like the one scene. Really, I feel like everybody got mad collectively at the scene where I think this was even in the trailer when they're leaving the arcade and like that guy like smacks his daughter in the back of the head. I was like,
oh yeah.
I was like, he has more self-control than me because I feel like but yeah, then he turns around. Yeah.
It made me despise his wife because you've got this guy go around doing the exact right thing at all times. He is justified to do all these actions. He goes back and saves people. And he is risking his life repeatedly for hundreds of millions of dollars to protect his family. And then he goes back and the miserable cow's like, you were late for dinner. He's saving people and slaughtering people to save you. Like, I can't believe you weren't here for food.
I agree. I was annoyed with her, like especially after that scene, because I feel like any mother that sees their kid get hit, they're gonna be like, yeah.
Well, she ditches the family at the end. She just leaves them to die.
Well, yeah,
that was a weird choice.
It was weird.
Like I thought she was gonna camp out in the woods and watch out for them to come into the house and then shoot them or something. But no.
His brother did, though. He saved them.
Well, I really wish it was
his brother. Well, the one guy did get in, and then the kid.
Exactly. The kid should have been dead.
Right.
Like the mom. I actually think that would have been a better story if one of them had died and the mom came back to realize I shouldn't have left these people, and so there's a consequence. But
yeah, I think what they were. I mean, I know what they were trying to do, right? Because she annoys us as the audience. Like he is risking his life. And the scene, like I said, when she yells at him for going back to like fight the guys after hitting their kid, like I think any mom, no matter how grounded they are going to be like, do it. Like they're not going to be like, no, don't do it. They're gonna be like, no, go kick their ass, okay? So yeah, that was annoying. So I think that's why they leaned into the like, oh, we're true love. I got your back no matter what. Because I did like the line when he was like, I need you to go, because he did try to get them to leave, right? He's like, that's not a request. Get away from me. And she's just like, no, just go kick some ass or whatever. I forgot what the line was, and he's like, okay. And then she goes and helps him at the end. So they were trying to lean into like, she's not really that bad. Like she's supportive of him now, I guess. So
the issue with that was it contradicted earlier in the movie.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
There was no reason for it
two
to suddenly
different
have
characters
changed.
almost.
Yeah. Because she should have learned that from the first movie. All of this should have been sorted out, and now she's just on his side. Or maybe he trained her, because she could shoot now for some reason, but we never showed her, like,
Not
he's
from
been
the first
teaching her
one.
that this is a dangerous life.
Yeah. That was so funny when they just showed her just doing it so well at the carnival, and I'm like, this is going to be a pivotal thing. In
Oh
this
yeah,
story.
absolutely.
There's no reason for
There's
this
no
here.
way this is just a random addition to the plot that they decide to throw in your
Like, you know
face right
what?
now.
She's an assassin too, by the way. We just held that back for a little bit.
Yeah.
I feel like they're lining it up. I'm calling it now. There's going to be a Nobody 3, and it's probably going to be them doing stuff. I wouldn't be surprised if they kept it going and they have like
Mr.
them doing
and Mrs. Smith.
Yeah.
But it would have been better if it was him and the son, because we saw from even the first movie where the son, when the robbers came in and they're like, Dad, you had a shot. Why didn't you take it? Well, because of whatever his training, and he saw the situation that they were in. And then to train his son to funnel his aggression properly instead of getting beat up at school and getting into fights and whatnot, channel that into something more productive.
Yeah.
Not necessarily go and kill people to pay back whatever that loan that the government.
I think this was pretty productive.
Yeah.
But you never know when you're gonna need things like it's super like karate Chinese lessons. Like you don't need to use it, but you'll only use it when you have to, when you're backed into a corner.
Yeah.
Those skills.
Yeah, and I do agree. I would prefer, like, it would be cool if they did like a father-son thing, because it would kind of line up, right? Like when Christopher Lloyd, because I forget his dad's name in the movie, is like, you want your son to be better than you. And believe it or not, you guys are actually better than me. So that would be like, like the father-son dynamic. And that would make more sense. But it just seems like they might be lining it up to do something with the wife. But I don't know. That could have just been them trying to redeem her character a little bit. But
Yeah.
it was like a 180.
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily mind either of those team ups in another movie. I don't think they've confirmed a Nobody 3 though. Have
No,
they?
I don't think so.
No.
Depend how this one does.
They should
Yeah,
wait
probably.
for sure.
I wouldn't mind it being either of the team ups. I feel like, though, the Sun angle is probably the one that's going to connect more with audiences.
Yeah, I think so. It would make the most sense too.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, a 50-year-old woman training to be an assassassin, like from
I
no
mean,
training.
I don't think we're really looking for realism here.
Well,
yeah.
but
Because I mean, even him, how old is he in this? Like, you know,
Yeah.
Yeah, but it still depends what she's doing. Like, if she's trains to be a sniper and she's backing him up from the side, fair enough. If she's
Right.
going in with knives and starts blocking hits and then overpowering people when they get into
That's
a brawl,
different.
that's when I have an issue.
oh my
Like,
god,
when
this is gonna
they
be Spy
grapple.
Family.
But I do want to get back to a time where, rather than the message of, no, you can't be violent to people, we should just talk it out and be peaceful all the time, you get back to, no, violence is actually good, it just depends who it's aimed at. And some people, it's the only solution to the problem. And that's what
Yeah.
this is. He tries to back up, he's like, no, I'm just on their family. But the moment he's in a corner, it's like, anything go, you started this, I'm just going to make sure I win.
he actually handles things very chill, right? Like he's about to go on the boat with his family, and he sees the
That was
surroundings.
so quiet. I love the way
was-
he snuck them
Yeah.
off, and then he had his
Yeah.
own boat.
She's like, "You're not coming." He's like, "Oh, my stomach." And she's like, "Well, get better." Like,
Yeah.
geez, like you jerk. And then he just goes on the other boat and is like, "Okay." The one, not the sheriff, but one of his deputies, whatever, putting on the life vest sent me. I was cracking up. I was like, "This is a grown man with a life vest
He's
on right now."
sitting there like, okay, you guys go. Take care
My
of it.
favorite is when he got thrown overboard and then climbs back on the boat, because it was like the boss moment. Like, this is a guy who will not give in. He will be battered within
No
inch of his
matter
life.
what.
He's still
Yeah.
coming back to beat you and make sure that you don't come for him again.
Even without his little pinky finger. And
Yeah.
Yeah, the fish. Oh my gosh, she's like trying to get it, and then the fish
That
just.
was so
I love
funny.
that.
Yeah, see, it had its moments. Like it threw in comedy at the right time.
Yeah.
And like after the big fight and everything, like that, I forget the Mexican guy's name. He's like Crazy Crinkles, like they're blowing stuff up. Just it was good, and it shows like I love his character because he is this tough, like assassin, but he's got a heart. Like he could have just backed away, and his family would have been totally safe, and there wouldn't have been no confrontation. But he was like, I got to save this kid. And I loved that. I was like, it was a nice moment where even though that kid like fought his and he got into the argument with the dad, but he still overall like his moral compass was like, I can't just walk away from this. I really liked that.
It wasn't just that he saved the kid, though. It's that he got pissed off with them defending themselves, and so he also burnt their money. It's like,
Yeah,
if you
that's
just
true.
get him
Yeah.
with a kid, I would let you get away with it.
Oh,
That's
felt
true.
so good.
He could have just, he still would have absolutely gotten backlash, but he definitely stepped in. That's his thing, though. He burns money.
Well, that was the thing.
Millions and millions.
Yeah.
The director said about Red Sonja that the ending, she wants you to take away that actually, no, it's not about cutting off heads. You need compassion and forgiveness.
Yep.
And the thing is, that's not the way anything works. The worse a villain is, the worse they have to die. That's always been the rule. So if they've been a horrible sort of person, they have to fall off a skyscraper, get hit by a car, get cut into bits, and then set on fire. You have to rebalance the
Damn.
scales of justice.
Oh yeah, I mean, you
Um,
need something that's going to make people feel trust in you, or in the writer, in this case, to actually follow through with a good punishment or a punishment that suits that character.
Yeah, it's cathartic.
Yeah.
It makes you feel like the world has been righted because now the scales have gone.
Yeah, because if like the most evil character ever just dies because he falls asleep and never wakes up, people are
Yeah.
gonna be like, "What the
That's not
fuck? This is
justice."
stupid. That's not justice."
Like
if
Game
he
of
goes
Thrones.
off into the
Yeah,
sunset
everyone
with
got
a
so
happy
mad.
family.
Right.
About Cersei, her just getting smushed with like, no, like we want you barbecued by a freaking dragon or something. Like
Yes.
that's why
And
everyone got
instead,
so
she
mad.
got the bricks.
Yeah. Lame. We're as a society, we're never gonna forgive them for that.
No, that show was a cultural powerhouse, and then they
Mhm.
killed it.
Until the
Ugh.
last few seasons, unfortunately.
Yeah, was it 7 and 8? Like
Oh,
people
I think
hated 7,
6
and then 8
started
came out, and they're
getting a
like,
little-
Yeah, 6 was all right, but
It just wasn't as good as the first few. Now, how
No.
did you feel about the brother and the whole katana fight? I thought that was so silly.
it was silly, but I loved it. He's like, don't bring a machete to a katana fight.
yeah,
yeah,
I felt like it fit well.
it did.
I wish he was with the crew though, all the boys
Oh
instead,
yeah,
because that like it's such a callback to, of course, the first movie where they set up at the warehouse, all the little tricks and knives and guns everywhere, the bombs, and it just seems so weird that he showed up out of nowhere and then doesn't even get into the fight. But that's just me. I did still like it, the scene. I just wanted more of him.
Yeah.
There was so much of that story that was stupid. Like, they didn't know that the family was at that house, but it was so close to where they were defending, they just assumed. Like, don't keep your family next to where you're leading the team as a trap.
That's true.
And I kept expecting them to, like, run out the back or something, especially when the mum wasn't there. And I think you were supposed to feel it was impressive that the guy had arrived. I did like the hunting scene where he's taking them down stealthily. And I liked the samurai move at the end, where he just slashed through him because
sliced
it's cool.
him.
Oh, yeah. Just, yeah.
I do think the mother protecting her own babies would have been, like, it
More
would have hit
realistic?
home more than a random guy turning up out of nowhere.
Actually, you know what would have been really good? To do that samurai scene in the House of Mirrors.
Oh, yeah. That would have looked cool.
That could have been a really good setup for
Yeah.
a fight as well.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's okay. I'm still happy with it.
Yeah. No, I'm very happy with it. I hope. I mean, I don't know how long they'll continue this, right? Because how old is Bob now? Like, he's in his 50s, right? He's got to be.
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves is in his 50s. It's fine.
I know.
Keanu Reeves-
Oh, Bob Odenkirk's
Wait.
62.
Are you
Keanu
kidding
Reeves'
me?
body is
Good
destroyed.
for his age.
He's a little older than we thought.
Wow, he looks like good for him. He looks like he's like,
Looks
50, like 10 years
great.
younger.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh. And he's crushing it. Okay.
I don't know if we're gonna get another one of these
Yeah,
movies.
maybe not.
I don't know.
Unless they continue it with his kid, but people
The
want
baton.
him.
Pass the baton.
Yeah, maybe.
I just don't think it'll do enough money to get a sequel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like Nobody 2 was marketed extremely similarly to the first. So I feel like there's going to be people who remember the first and are like, well, it seems like more of the same, so I'll watch it when it eventually hits digital in a couple of weeks, because we know how quick the turnaround is for movies in theaters versus going to digital.
Yeah, isn't Superman's already out, right?
Yep.
And that's supposed to be a big one. Didn't James Gunn say that it wouldn't be out in August?
Yeah, he
For
didn't know
digital?
what
I
time
thought so.
Peacemaker was being released, which is
I
weird
don't
because
think he knows
he's been
anything.
marketing it.
Keanu's 60? Well, dang, okay.
Keanu is like half machine at this point. His knees are destroyed. The director
Maybe he
said
should be
anytime
an
you see him
alien
limping
Earth.
around on a scene, he's not faking it. That's just how he walks. And so
Really?
he always looks like he's just been through a fight. Yeah, his
God.
his arm doesn't really move. He can't really get it past there. Most of his body has been destroyed. He still doesn't.
He needs well, is it just his shoulders and his knees that are the problem?
I think he's done so many action stuff at this point. I think he's just damaged his body to a point where it's not getting better.
Damn.
Aw.
I want to transplant his mind into a new body. If that's possible. Probably not.
Well, in the
If it
alien
is, I don't
universe,
think
it
we'd
is.
know about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably not.
You want him to transition, is what you're saying.
Not in the way that people think on Twitter, okay?
Well, that's what Alien
What do you
said.
mean? The word transition can only possibly mean one thing now.
It's true.
You need to tell that to movie editors. Maybe that's why movies have gone downhill.
Yeah.
Damn.
It looks like it's doing pretty well, though. I don't know what the budget was, but it says it beat into 3.8 million across Friday and preview screenings. The R-rated sequel now looks on track for an opening weekend of 9.4 million. I feel like that's.
Like,
I don't know what their budget was.
Hey, at least the opening weekend's just gonna be paying for Bob Odenkirk's appearance.
I know, right?
Yeah. So Nobody 2 is reported to be 25 million.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm assuming that's just domestic as well. But
Right.
the thing is, if they messed up the release over here, putting out really late on a Friday, they've probably done it in other countries as well.
Probably,
That's-
yeah.
I think it's a really big mistake.
Yeah.
Damn.
Mm. Well,
Oh,
It will make
apparently
its
they've
money
been-
in streaming for sure, though, I think.
I think so.
Bob?
Yeah.
Bob has been teasing ideas for Nobody 3 and 4. So it looks like they're definitely up for it
Ooh.
if they make the money.
Look at
Yeah.
him, man. I know 20-year-olds that have less drive than that. Like, he's 62 and he's like, I'm ready. Let's go.
Yeah, he
Good
says
for
you're also
him.
tracking the notion of fathers and sons and people trying to control their rage but losing it. It's something you could follow through with different chapters of a family life.
Yeah.
Okay.
and
yeah.
like testing that in different situations. I mean, like the pivotal one was, of course, seeing your daughter get smacked by some random, bouncer, security guard, or
Oh
whatever
my
he
gosh, it
was.
made me so mad. I know that was
So
the moment
mad.
that was supposed to make the entire audience mad, and it did. Everyone was like,
Yep.
did you guys hear your audiences say it? Like, make any sound? Like, oh,
Oh, I was like,
heard a
what
couple.
Nope.
Just
The
freaking
thing is, as
out.
well, though, there's a lot of time in movies and entertainment where somebody does something and you're like, hit him. Because the guy deserved it. And that's what I
Throw 'em
thought
off
with
a
the kid.
roof, disprove.
No, when the son came up to when the son met the first, like, the other kid, the guy deserved to be knocked out. And this was only one of the few movies where it actually happened. There are so many things, even Game of Thrones did it, where you would just kill them at this point. But like, no, we need to hold it off for the rest of the series so we can pretend
We
to
need
be
this
Machiavellian.
character for 8 more
And-
seasons.
And then we just kill them at the end anyway. It's like, well, if you just hit them with the sword when they deserved it, none of this would have happened.
I love shows that aren't afraid to do that. Even if I love a character so much that they're just not afraid to show that, like, listen, no one's safe. This is the real world, especially if it's like a show that has to do with like say like Sons of Anarchy, where there's crime and stuff, and you're attached to one of these characters, and it's like, well, they do illegal stuff and they mess with illegal criminals, so like it's not weird that someone is going to get killed. Or like Game of Thrones, they kind of did that too when they killed Sean Bean,
Yeah.
right? Like people were not ready for that. They're like, he's like their biggest.
To be fair, though, the books had been out for 20 years, so
And so yeah, anyone that read the
Well,
book. So I guess for people that didn't read the books, they were
yeah.
like, what?
it was still
Um,
very shocking to see it happen on screen, though.
Yeah.
But that's the good thing about Game of Thrones is that they develop these characters that you just end up loving, and then they axe them when you're not ready. You're like,
Well,
"Wait,
I
what?"
also feel like there was a problem with something like Game of Thrones where you get to the point where you expect it to always happen, and then it
Mhm.
becomes frustrating because it doesn't happen to the characters you expect it to the most.
yes.
So
But
it
then when
can
it does
also
like
be
like, I think-
negative.
like speaking of like Game of Thrones and not liking like bad like the villains' deaths, Joffrey definitely everyone was like
Yeah,
Ready.
It was
Dude,
perfectly
it was-
timed as well.
it was
Very
they did good
ready.
with that one. Yeah.
But there was a show called Spooks off the BBC, which was about spies, and in that, they mixed it up. So obviously, they're the heroes, they didn't have any sort of villains that you wanted to die as such. But they would also kill people randomly, almost without warning. But it did mean every time someone pointed a gun at someone, you were invested in the moment. Whereas, nobody 2's going to die. It's why I think if one of the family had died at the end, it would have been more impactful and showed what you can do in
Yeah.
the series.
I thought that was gonna happen. Like that kid, his
But-
dad, his brother. I thought someone was
Yeah.
going.
And,
Yeah.
and you should just do it in the middle of a fight at one point without anyone expecting it, because that happened in Spooks. There's a main character and they're just having a fight, and the next thing they've lost their face. Sorry, what? Where did that come from? And then
Sorry,
you're
what?
as in shock as everyone in the scene then. And yeah, I think especially when it happens to like kids, there's a lot of movies that won't even consider it. Same in video
Right.
games, they just make them immortal.
Yeah.
And I think you do have to approach that line and go past it sometimes, just to make sure people know what there is stakes.
Yeah. No, I totally agree with that because there's shows like an example of a show that was just like afraid to kill people off was Vampire Diaries. I know X-Rays watched it. I don't know.
Oh, gosh,
Yes.
Are you- She
That
was she got-
show was
like,
terrible about it.
the
Well,
the
that
writer
had the
got
problem that
attached.
every
characters.
single person in this friend group gets superpowers. I'm like,
Yeah, that's
what is the
why-
odds that her brother happens to be an
All of
ancient
them.
vampire warrior?
I forgot Disparu's watched all of these.
Except, except Matt. Poor Matt had to
I
be the only
know.
human left.
he was like the Xander and Buffy. But yeah, like because they talk about it and they're like she'd bring people back and the stakes were not it's like, oh well, this person's just gonna come back and she's like, well, and I got attached to this character and stuff. It's like, okay, but you're writing a show, you're entertaining people. Come on, let's go.
Right, it's not
Yeah.
your personal fan fiction. Like, if
Exactly.
you want it to be a fan fiction, don't publish the works and then don't keep making a show out of it. It's just that simple.
That's why I like when they did like the finale and having Bonnie and Nina's character not be able to be together as friends. I was like, yes, so this is like the bittersweet ending that we probably wanted. But it
That
should have been
wig.
through the whole show.
The way that they put on Nina Dobrev.
Well,
That's-
she's got a lot of wigs. She had so
Well,
many
no.
different characters because
Well,
she
no,
was,
the
what would they
people-
call?
It looked so bad because like at that point she had been off the show for so long and she had like short hair in real life, so they had to put this
That's
wig
when it
on
should
her.
have ended.
And it did not look good. It was supposed to be like how Elena looked before
Yeah.
she was put into that deep sleep. And I remember the internet just like went wild with like memes about that wig because it was just so bad.
When you've got a main character like Nina and then you get rid of her, you have to end the series, especially
yeah.
with
It's
spin-offs.
incumbent on her.
Yeah.
But to be fair, the originals I think was
The
even
original
better.
is the best.
That was better.
So much better. So much better.
But that was the problem with Vampire Diaries. The original family was the best thing about Vampire Diaries. It wasn't even the main characters by that
Oh my
point.
god, when Klaus comes in and is all
Oh god, here
evil
X-Ray
and-
goes with Klaus. That's her man.
Well, it wasn't even Klaus is probably the best character, but even the intro where they find out there's an original vampire coming and they beat him because they're more intelligent than him, and then he just comes back to life. It's like, no,
You're like,
you have
"Wait,
no
what?"
idea what you're dealing with.
Yeah,
Yup.
terrifying. Yeah, he was a good villain. He's like Spike in Buffy, where it's like you can't stand him at first, like, oh, he's such a bad villain, but then like you start to really like him because you see a different side of him and that he's actually got a lot of depth to his character.
Him and Caroline, I loved that like interaction they had like throughout.
I did. But you want to know something? I started like kind of not liking Caroline when
It was the
When they
entire
killed,
relationship between them was farcical.
oh my
It came out
gosh.
of nowhere.
what was his name? Was it Tyler? The one she dated, the werewolf? Klaus kills his mom, and Caroline's kind of like just like get over it, like whatever. And I'm like, it's his mom. You went full like nuts when your mom died. Like I was like, it was like okay, that kind of a weird thing. That's your ex and your friend, and his mom got killed, and you're just gonna go make out with the guy that did it. Totally fine. Like totally chill.
Probably what attracted her to it. She loves a bad boy. That's the thing.
Yeah.
No
Well,
one likes
that
someone
is a
better than killing
problem.
all of your friends' families.
I will say I did like her and Klaus together, but like I was thinking about it the other day. Like I was having a conversation with someone about that. Weirdly, like, I guess Vampire Diaries just comes out casually in conversation sometimes.
It was so farcical. You've got this guy who's been immortal since the beginning of time, and you're like, you're getting with her? It does not make any sense.
She likes it. But yeah, okay. Anyways, nobody too.
Sorry.
I joined it. I made it worse.
Nobody choose
Yes.
slash for Vampire
You're
Diaries.
supposed to be the neutral arbiter, Wicked.
I'm sorry. I've got my Furby here today. I'm going to digress even worse.
Yeah.
Every time you say it, I just hear furry. Like,
Who started
Every
the Vampire
time.
Diaries talk anyway? It was you, Wicked.
It was me. It was
Yeah.
me. You're telling me sorry, and I'm the one that did it. My bad. Yes, welcome to Saucy Saturdays. Just sit back and enjoy the show.
I did not expect all of us to have watched the Vampire Diaries today. No,
I watched that. I watched the originals, and I watched Legacies. I've seen all
I
of
didn't
them.
finish Legacies though.
Me neither.
Nobody
never
should
seen it.
finish Legacies. I do not recommend it.
Oh,
I think
'cause
Vara's
the
probably
first
most
season was-
surprised that Disbrews watched all this stuff.
Not
Not me
really.
and- not
I've
me
watched a lot of
X-Ray.
TV.
So me and Disbrew actually bonded. He was the first guest I ever had on Wicked's World like a couple years ago. We both watched this random show. I don't even know how it got brought up, but it was The Secret Circle with Brittany. I can't remember her name, but
You're the
it was,
only other person still
I know. I
that
brought
I've
it up.
has ever watched the show.
Yeah, it was like a witch show, and I'm like, "You watched that?" He's like, "You watched that?" I'm like, "No,
Yeah.
you watched that."
It was one of my favorite shows, and I was like really upset that they got rid of
Me
it because
too.
it led up to a big reveal. This guy's just come back and like, oh, we're gonna find out everything about the entire evil that's been done in the entire first series. Cancelled. I'm like, wait,
I
no.
No, I need season 2. Come on. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, you know what? I'm like way behind right now, so let's catch up on the supers, and then we'll go on to the next topic. I'm sorry, guys. Mongoose
blame
gifted
Wicked,
a
it's her fault.
It actually is. I'll take the blame this time.
I like how Wicked is has fully taken on the role.
Yeah.
Of, I need to herd these cats.
I do. It's okay.
You always do.
I try. Thank you so much, Mongoose, for gifting a membership. Marker Reality for 2. A C5 Galaxy can carry up to 2 Abrams tanks.
I'm
What does
sorry,
that
did you have
mean?
trouble reading the word two?
No, because it said up to 2, and I'm like,
wow.
What?
that's
It's like,
true.
that's where we pause. I'm like,
There's too many
wait, what is that
twos, I
number? I can
can't.
count to 1, but I mean,
2. I don't know. I don't get this.
what,
I don't get
what's the
anything.
problem? It's a plane that can carry 2 tanks.
Oh, it's a plane.
Probably
Yeah.
because
It's
the
like a-
clip you showed earlier.
Oh.
Remember the battlefield
Oh.
That's
Oh,
probably
yeah,
what
we're
that
way
is.
behind. Yeah, okay.
I was
So,
thinking this is like a sci-fi reference.
My bad. So was I, actually.
I'm sitting there going, I don't know what's difficult.
I was
about
like, is
this
this... Michael Doberman for Canadian 5. I hear Brie Larson is VA for
Stop.
Oh.
Stop.
No, you're gonna get
Stop.
destroyed.
Don't even speak that
what?
into the universe. Do not. It's not even funny. It's not even.
She's like, don't you put that evil
No,
on
no,
me,
no, no,
Ricky
no, no,
Bobby. Oh my gosh. I can't wait for Rachel Zegler to play Darth Xana in the Darth Bane series on Disney Plus.
I'm surprised they haven't done a Darth Bane series by now.
It's honestly shocking.
It'll
I
probably
think
get
that
there.
they would have jumped at that opportunity.
I'm
Probably.
assuming Knights of the Old Republic is just because they don't have rights. I don't know what the rights about them making TV series that
Probably.
are.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because it's their biggest IP. Now
Right.
they've destroyed the original series. It's way bigger than anything they've produced. I would
mean,
say
they're
it's probably
still-
bigger than the
there's-
prequels.
They've still kept the Star Wars MMO online, which is the Old Republic. So, like, clearly they have some rights still.
I think they sold that game off, but yeah.
Well,
Um,
it's still they did switch from BioWare to what's the name of that studio?
I think the issue is
They
TV
did
series will have
switch from
different rights than
BioWare.
games.
But it is still LucasArts. It's Broadsword and LucasArts now. So it's not BioWare and LucasArts anymore.
Yeah, well, I'm just wondering if buying the rights to the games means that you own the rights to anything that comes from the games.
Right.
Because otherwise it'd be
Yeah.
a bit weird. If you spent all your time building up this essentially separate IP as a games manufacturer, but then you couldn't have... Even if they had like 40% of the profit or something, that might make Disney go, we kind of like to make our own stuff.
Right.
Right stuff gets really weird.
Yeah.
Andrew Thomas, thank you for the 5. The power of 4 with glasses. Congrats on being the new Bond girl, Disparu. It was well deserved.
Yes, I'm going to come out of the
Congrats.
water in a bikini.
I can't.
Daniel
Daniel
wait for
Craig.
that.
Daniel Craig will be
bikini.
waiting for me in a dress. It's going to be the first Bond film where everyone in it is a woman.
Could we call it a transition?
Well, we've already had the first female Bond with Daniel Craig, so at this point, I'm the only one that can break the Bond girl stereotype.
Oh my gosh. Wolf Day Mexico for $4.99. The world isn't ready for this truth, but Disparu is the platonic form of the warrior. Give him a Union Jack and a saber, and he's basically the trooper.
I have no idea. I've heard platonic form. They represent perfect, eternal, and unchanging archetype of everything that exists in the physical world. When that is your description, the theory of forms. Oh, it's Plato. I just like
What, Disparu?
I like this reaction. Oh, it's Plato.
no, I like the conceptual stuff, and the issue is, yeah, at the moment people are trying to make things like they've removed justice from things. So justice would be horrible people deserve horrible things. It's realigning the scales of balance. At the moment, it's like, no, we should be nice to them and we should arrest them peacefully, and then we should put them in a nice place where they have holidays for the rest of their life and they don't do anything. That is abhorrent to nature. Nobody likes that as a story, but that's what they keep doing. So the more we get back to things like Nobody 2, where this guy disrespected me, so now he's being thrown out of a window, I actually think that will not only improve movies and make people like the movies more, but it would actually essentially improve society. The reason people don't behave horribly, or the reason why men don't behave horribly all the time, they would get
Look at his
battered.
face. Look, it's
Whereas
Yeah.
when it comes to, if you watch Brie Larson walks around acting like a complete arsehole to everybody because she's never actually been beaten down.
She's
She
still
goes through life thinking nobody will. But if the men behave better because they would get battered.
Oh, you're talking. Okay, I thought you were talking about like actual Brie Larson for a second, not her character. I'm like,
Both. The reason
Yeah,
Rachel
she's still
Zegler goes
not as
around
bad-
mouthing off is because she's
still
never
not
been
as
slapped.
bad as Rachel Zegler.
No, but this
Sorry.
is the thing. Men
probably
around
not.
men around men,
a
which
tiny
are far
bit.
bigger than them, behave better because they would get battered.
I mean, yeah. Sorry, I got distracted by this. Excuse me, sir. Raider.
Jesus.
Me too.
199.99 says nothing. So I got
Chad.
you know what? Here we go. Sorry, Vara has to see this.
Yes, queen.
That's why he's gonna be Bond girl.
He
he's
does
very.
the head flavor.
He's that's Sasparu. He may come out in a little bit. Let him drink a little bit more whiskey, and you might.
Hey, what are
need
you drinking,
Sasparu.
Disbrew? Thank you, Raider, by the way.
Yeah,
Well,
thank you, Raider.
I keep telling them we would get more super chats if they objectified themselves, but it's never happened.
We objectify Disparu. That's how it works here.
'Kay.
Okay.
Oh, nice. The last time I said to do, because I always love pushing Raider, because Raider never says anything in the super chat. So I always say, Raider, if you just put something in your super chat, I'll take a drink for you.
Yeah, he never does for me either.
Yeah.
Never
He's a
says
man of few
anything.
The
words.
strong
Yeah.
silent type. The large silent type.
He is in person too. I think all of us, besides probably Vara, had met Raider, and he's. I mean, he talks
He
a little
keeps
bit.
coming up to me and being like, "Do you know who I am?" And I went, "Yes." And he went, "No, you don't." I'm like, "Yeah, I didn't the first time. I only knew it afterwards."
Raider, in person, will make sure there's a drink in my hand. It's very sweet. Or
The way
makes
you
me
phrased
a
that
lush.
didn't
Yeah.
really sound that sweet.
He's like, Raider always makes sure I'm drunk.
Not how we meant it, damn it. But
Those
everyone
are the
knows
best
I
kind of
drink a
people.
lot.
It's your son, Disparu. Hi, Carlos. Hello to all. I hope you all had a great weekend. And yes, you all have great genes. P.S. Hi, Dad.
I just want to point
Thanks,
out to
Carlos.
Vara, he essentially made himself my son by just claiming it one week, and Wicked has never let it go.
I will never will. That's your son. He's
I
like,
can't even remember what started it, whether it was like my mum was watching the stream or something.
Oh
It
yeah,
was
no, he
something-
said something about his mom, and then like, was,
Disparu.
Wicked's just like, "Oh, you must be his father." It's like, wait,
excuse me.
this is an inverse Darth Vader moment. Darth, I am your son. It's like, wait.
Ian
sorry.
and Raider are gonna go in
I
super
know.
chat jail soon.
So I'm not skipping super chats, guys. Sorry, but the
What
bromance
flag
is
is that?
strong. The pride flag.
Oh.
Ian, I'm gonna tell Monkey about this if you do not stop. Although you guys can be a throuple if you really want, I
well,
suppose.
Last week, Ian, for no reason at all, nobody told him to. Nobody even gave him the idea. He said he's gonna get Raider tattooed on his chest.
That's true. That's love right
So,
there.
Yes, he's they do this thing where they have to beat each other by 1 cent in
In
super
Super
You should
chat.
just let it
That's
there. They have this
weird.
thing where they like to beat each other.
Well, I mean that too.
Well, that could be a clip. Psychotic
Yeah.
Monk this year ago.
Also, you're
Mongoose.
acting as if the tattoo is some big thing. He's Scottish. Like, drunken tattoos are his way of life.
Here, we didn't. Here's a clip for Ian.
Please,
Oh, yes. Oh,
Because I'm worth it.
we were not ready for Disparu to do that. That's why we were like, what?
No, my favorite thing about the clips is always X-Ray Girl's reaction. It's like, yes! At the end of every clip.
Don't know why. I'm like Disparu's biggest hype girl.
Yeah, and it always
True.
cuts off. It's like-
I know. It sounds like she's choking at the end. Yeah. Jason Webster, thank you for the Australian 5. Hi to the adorably affable X-ray girl, insanely intuitive wicked virtue, Grand Emperor of sardonic wit, Disparu, and Vara. Are you guys both the Grand Emperor?
I don't think I got a title.
Aw, it's okay. We'll get
It's
you one by
okay.
the end of the stream.
It is.
Well, actually, somebody said you were a ginger goddess, so there we go.
Mm.
You've
got
got
that,
a great
Andrew?
mane, honestly.
Awesome.
I wish my
Thank
hair
you.
had volume like that.
Yeah, I have a lot of hair, so unfortunately,
I can hear
it's too
Disparu cringing.
much.
Yeah, no, it made me think back to, have you seen the, I don't know what you call them in America, all the girls' houses that they set up at university or college, and they all do those dancing videos to try and get new people in every year. And
Oh,
there was a load of women. Someone went, "This is what it looks like to have no weaves." I went, "No, there's $100,000 worth of weave in this picture." And someone going, "You do realize other people just have hair, right? They just sit there and it grows on them naturally." They're like, "No, it's all fake wigs everywhere." It's like, this probably says more about you than them.
Oh my god.
Patriotic for 50 says, "Nice." What is that word?
Triumvirate.
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 I'm triumvirate.
Triumvirate.
Okay. He said 2 different words.
No,
He
you
did
kept
it in
talking over
English,
me
not
every time I
okay.
said it, so I repeated it, and you kept talking over me. You're like, "What is it?" I'm like, "Triumvirate." It's like, "No, sorry." I'm like, every time I said it.
What are you saying? What? Let me finish. Plus 1.
Triumvirate.
Triumvirate plus 1. Thank you for the 50. And Schick for 199 says,
That would just be a quad.
Megapore. It would just be a quad. Some improper money for the shot goal. Hokies for 10.
Oh my gosh. I didn't
trying to get
actually
you
say
drunk.
there was one, okay?
I didn't say it.
I'm sipping, guys. No crazy drinking tonight.
Daniel Steele for
This
2
is where
says,
you realize you have to be more specific.
did you know that Mountain Dew has a beer collab? Ew.
Ew.
I would try it.
They
I mean, I
have
would try
like
it.
they have like seltzers but I don't think that there's like a Mountain Dew
Mountain Dew would not be
beer
good.
flavor.
That would be horrible.
I mean, I would
Yeah.
try it, but it'd probably be so much sugar that I would go into shock after a couple sips.
I think there's 0 sugar, so
There
Really?
is.
Yeah.
Soju is better with beer. I think it gives a better blend of flavors than Mountain Dew. But
Hmm.
If you're going to flavor something and you want it to be sweet, I don't know why you wouldn't just have the flavored ciders. Because they're naturally sweet anyway, so it's
what
just...
you guys mean you haven't tried the Doritos flavored vodka yet?
ew.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, it is
Vodka
a thing.
Hold
Vodka
on.
tastes like
It's
paint
nacho
stripper. Like,
cheese Dorito vodka.
Disgusting.
nobody should be flavoring vodka. Nobody should be drinking vodka straight.
Okay,
No.
That's-
there's some good flavored vodka. There's a blueberry Smirnoff vodka that I like mixing with
That's
sparkling water.
exactly that is exactly my point. You mix the vodka because it tastes horrible.
I used to like
Whereas
cherry
whiskey,
vodka.
people drink straight whiskey. Nobody
Yes.
sips vodka.
It is a thing. Not that I didn't believe you. I just had to see with my own eyes.
I don't even want to imagine. And then they also have like KFC ones. Like, who was actually
Oh.
buying this? Because is it supposed to be funny?
Ew.
Well, to be
Yeah,
KFC put a lot of work into their random merch. So
I guess
one
that's
April,
true.
one April Fools, they said they were going to make a KFC PC where it had
The
a hatch in
KFC
the middle.
console, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, I
remember
that.
It was a PC
Yeah.
to keep your chicken warm.
Right.
And then they released it. Everyone's like, I thought
like
it was a
you
joke.
think- or
Like,
you
no,
thought it was a
we
joke?
actually-
No, we were playing.
I thought we were all playing. No, who
And
would want chicken by their PC? I'm just like weird.
Inside. It's inside the PC. It uses
Weird.
the heat of your CPU and GPU to keep your chicken warm.
I wonder how many of them they actually made and how many actually sold. If they,
It would just be like a tchotchke to like have. I wouldn't actually use it. How do you
Yeah.
clean it?
yeah,
That just adds seasoning.
I just add seasoning.
Like how they use with fried oil.
Yeah, what is it? The iron skillets? They're like,
Oh,
no, you
yes.
just wipe it. It's just seasoned. The fat seasons it.
And Hokies is like, I want to be part of this. 201. Nothing.
nothing.
Oh, no, that is
Nothing.
because you said... Oh, no, yeah, because you said if you put something in the message. Not
Well, for
nothing.
Raider, because Raider never says anything.
What if Rater said nothing? Would that be him saying something?
If he said nothing specifically, it would be saying something. The last time I said put shot in the super chat and he put an emoji of a shot. So it's like he tries to
works.
find loopholes literally with anything.
Vara won't eat a McRib. She's too high class for it.
They
Listen,
won't, they won't bring him back to Boston. Don't look at me. Don't blame me.
Wait, you're in Boston?
Yep.
Oh, I wish I knew. I was in Boston for PAX
Boston
East.
sucks.
Yeah, it does.
she's like, why did
I
you
love
come
that
here?
reaction. I was in
But I
Boston.
wanted to go for
Why?
PAX East,
Yeah.
specifically.
I've been for PAX East as well, and that was the only time. I remember talking to Vara about it. She's like, oh, yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, it does.
It's got some pretty architecture, though. And it's
I
nice in the
guess
fall.
when you've seen them once, maybe twice,
Yeah.
they're pretty.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
she's
I see
like
all the time.
every day.
Okay, a couple more, and then we'll get back on topics because I fell way behind. So don't worry, guys. I will eventually catch up on all of them. Hey, Zeus gifted a membership. Thank you so much. Tales with Aramis for 10. Just dropped by to say happy weekend, everyone. Stay thirsty, my friends. Take care. Thank you,
You take care.
Aramis. Wicked's future ex-husband for 2 says Disparu and F&T are wrong about alien Earth, and then
I think it's
Lexicon.
ass.
I liked it. Lexicon says Disparu and F&T are right about Alien Earth right afterwards. And also, best female crime boss is Lena Headey in Dread.
Oh, she was very good in it. I agree.
She's a good actress.
And then Wicked's future ex-husband again for 2. And Alien 3, the xenomorph ripped up people. Yeah, sure did.
Like
Um,
that divorce.
Yeah. Eric Stratton for 777. You can watch any 24 hours of your past life, but for each hour you watch, one random hour is taken away from your future. Do you do it?
No.
What do you mean?
No.
Like you don't exist, or you don't remember it, or
You can-
It would be way better to like watch any 24 hours from your future than your
Yeah.
past.
Yeah.
if you could watch any hour of your future and then you lose a year, would you do it?
Yes.
No.
Like you die a year earlier.
Depending how
This was
specific
like,
I
I
could
don't
be.
care.
So if I could define the circumstance of which it happened, so I'd just be like, show me at what point Bitcoin hits its highest price. Then
Take
yes,
your money.
100%. Because I would rather live as a billionaire for the next 50 years and lose one than, anything else. So it depends how
Yeah.
specific you could be.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna say no. CL for 22 years. Is that euros? Yeah, euros. I have a
Yes.
feeling that after Spartacus, House of Asher will owe an apology to every bad cinema we've ever criticized. Absolutely dreading that one. This Drew's probably
I-
excited then.
Well, I think it could still be good in the main, but I think it's going to have this overarching just empowerment. I think it's going to be like the end of Nobody 2, but for a significant part of it. So you'll probably have her storylines, which will just be everything that we've seen for years. And then on the sideline, you'll have some cool scenes. So I think you'll have to like split it in half.
Ian, thank you for the 50 pounds. Bob Odenkirk's goated role is the marriage consultant in Arrested Development. Him and
Wait,
David
what?
Cross role playing was perfection. I've never watched Arrested Development.
Oh, it's so
Ooh,
good.
It is good.
My favorite
Where's
scene
it
is
available?
when he goes, "I'm an an analyst, and a therapist," and his business cards, mind you, I forgot his name that he said on it. Name, analrapist, which, if you think about it, says
Yeah, I got
anal-
it.
Yeah.
Makes me think of the
Tobias, thank you, Cranberry.
well, I
It's
can't
even worse
say
with
it, but
psychotherapist.
never mind. It's on Netflix, so I'll add it to my list. Wait, what did you say, Disbrew?
It's even worse with psychotherapist.
Psychotherapist.
Yeah.
That took a second. I was loading for you could just see the
I can see
buffering.
your cogs rolling.
Oh my gosh.
That's a
Okay,
nickname nobody wants.
Okay, one more, and then we'll catch up with the rest later, keep I'm so sorry, but we gotta keep it on
She's
track.
so
It's my
Canadian.
job. I'm so sorry. Jason Webster, thank you for another
Sorry,
Australian
you turn
5.
Canadian then.
Yeah. Highly recommend Korean action thrillers. The Villainess 2017, The Killer, A Girl Who Deserves to Die 2022, Kill Boksun 2023, and Ballerina 2023. Oh, the Korean one.
Yeah, I knew there was a Korean ballerina. But there's also one somebody said today was Butterfly, which I want to see. That came out this year. I think it came out like a couple of days ago.
Oh, and then he also added, thank you for another 2, Jason.
My
Also
Name's
highly
awesome.
recommend. Yeah, I've seen that one.
Yeah, my name essentially shows you if you really want to do a badass woman beating people up. That goes through things where they're like, you will just die if you fight men, but you have to do this. And then, admittedly, she just kind of ignore that. But it puts her through enough things which would show you what would happen if you were a woman in this environment. And a
I have
lot of
not
things
seen that.
they
Never
don't
mind.
want to put you through realistic problems that you would have to face if you were just around a load of criminal men. And that's the thing. You can get away with it, but you have to. Koreans make things like real life, and the Western audience makes things as they wish real life was. That's why it doesn't work.
Hmm. Yeah, I haven't seen My Name. I was thinking of Your Name, which is an anime. Totally different thing. And then Sethington, thank you for your member for 2 months. Like the stream, honestly, I don't know what to say, but I just wanted to send my 2-month member milestone chat now because I feel like it. Thank you,
Hi.
Sethington. Hello. Okay. So now since we had the digress a couple minutes ago. Or not digress, sorry, the segue. We digressed for sure the entire stream.
I was gonna say both of those mean the same thing.
So
That was a segue in itself via
Yes.
a digression.
yes.
I'm confused now.
It's okay, X-ray. So am I. I don't even know.
I've never heard someone correct their own language with something that means the same thing before.
Well, because I guess it does mean the same thing. But I was thinking of yeah, you're right. Actually, they do mean the same thing. Never mind. So alien Earth.
So aliens, that movie with lots of the creatures that don't come from Earth.
Aliens.
I transition now.
It's tied with aliens, which okay, I will say I don't know. I didn't see what you guys said on FNT about it. I like it. Aliens is my favorite out of all of anything alien related. The second movie was great, and then the first would be my second choice. For also great. I don't think Alien Earth is as good as Aliens, but I guess it's tied right now. It's on Rotten Tomatoes though, so do with that, what you will. I'm enjoying it. The third episode comes out on Tuesday, so we'll see what happens with that. But the first two I'm liking. I like the set design. I like the way the aliens look. Like when the episode started, I was like, oh my gosh, it's like I'm on the Nostromo right now. Like it felt so alien, like the first movie, and I love that. So they get an A+ for me for that. I like the whole, it's creepy, but I'm a big Peter Pan fan, so I kind of like that.
The tie-in with the Lost Boys.
Yes, the Lost Boys and Neverland and all that. I think that they did that very well.
I really love the actors, the adult children actors, we'll just call them. I think that they're all so far very well cast.
I agree. Like, it's very believable.
It's very tough for, I feel, adults to play kind of like the mindset of a younger kid in this context, and I feel like all of them are really well done. And I really like Sydney Chandler. She's the main actress.
Wendy?
She's Wendy. I feel like she has done such a phenomenal job so far. And obviously, there's going to be 8 episodes, and we've only seen 2, but so far, she's really done a good job.
Yeah, and it could totally go downhill, right? But so far, I'm liking what they're doing. It's sorry, Mike. Yes, there's no French maids, but you know what? There's still 6 episodes to go, so keep your fingers crossed, buddy.
Hey, look, they've made synthetics. French maids can be made anytime they want.
Oh,
they just have to code them correctly.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm a kind of bit of the opposite to you guys, where I feel the story is just not strong enough for me. I like the actors. I like the sets. Well, and that's the thing is like, oh, ship crashes. There's a lot of plot holes as to what happens. Why is there no alarm system? Especially when the ship hit the ring prior to.
That drives me absolutely insane, and that's a major criticism I have with so many movies. And I get it, right? It's a TV show. It doesn't have to be realistic, which I do agree with. But if a ship carrying alien species was hurtling towards the Earth, do you really think that it would hit the surface? Absolutely not. And I get that, like, it's a research vessel, so it's got a lot of, obviously, I'd assume, very expensive species on it, and they want it, but come on now. I don't see a way that would happen.
It's the company, Vara.
I know.
Yeah.
But
I had far less issue with that than things like, okay, so this has crashed. It's crashed into a building. So half of your base that's required to keep your skyscraper up is gone.
Right. How is it still standing?
Well, yeah, armed men turn up a door. We're evacuating it because a ship has crashed into your building. He's like,
and they're just hanging out.
I'm like,
they're partying.
Oh my gosh, I know. I was like, you know what? Like,
they didn't hear that. They didn't feel that. Like,
I don't want to say they like deserve to die, but they were really retarded.
No, they did.
Like,
no, the moment you were like, I'm not
lost?
leaving this area because I want to drink more.
I can call Boy Wonder or whatever his name is, and he'll just tell me.
Boy, I forgot his name. It's like something with a K.
Boy Genius.
Boy Genius.
Boy Genius.
Yeah. Well, he
I
had
do
something
think
with a K, like his name, but yeah, they did also call him Boy Genius, so that works.
I think they were only introduced because, like, well, we've been going for quite a while and nothing's really happened yet, so let's just introduce people we can kill. And so they just came up with a reason
like,
to do it.
We need some aliens, like, and you can tell, like, for me, like, as a fan of the franchise, like, I knew when, like, it was gonna come through the face and go right through the head. I'm like, it's gonna happen, it happened. Like,
yeah. And I think another huge thing that I wish they had done is either had some sort of formal training for these super soldier cyborg children, which we didn't see a montage of whatever. We just saw her jump down from like a cliff uninjured and run.
Well, I think it's because they were still so new to these new bodies, but it's like they figured they technically can't really die. So my major problem I feel at this point is why isn't the alien saliva acidic anymore?
Yeah, me too, because it should have.
That's my real question at this point.
And
why
then-
isn't it acidic anymore? It dropped all on his face, and he's just like,
Nothing. Also,
get out of my eye.
at that last scene when the alien takes, the kid away, why didn't she jump down after him?
Exactly.
Yeah.
She literally could have jumped and probably caught them.
Yeah.
But instead,
What?
she's like, I gotta turn and I gotta run.
turn and take
How do
the
you know where they're
elevator?
going to land? How do you know where that elevator's
Which
going to bring you?
floor?
Wouldn't it be smarter to keep your eyes on them? And she can jump off of cliffs with taking no damage. Why did she
Exactly.
just jump
It's
down?
Chekhov. Show
It's
that.
Chekhov's gun. If you
Yeah.
if you show us that she can jump off a mountain, it
Right.
should pay off later on.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
like that was the perfect opportunity. It's
Yep.
almost like they did at one point plan for that to happen.
And then change
they were
their
like, no.
mind.
Now
Yeah.
they're gonna have her probably running into several other species
Oh,
on her
that's
way
right.
down, and it's gonna take a full
Maybe
episode.
fight.
It's the blood that was
Oh,
acidic.
the blood is
not the
acidic,
saliva.
not saliva.
That's true. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Kay. So we were
Okay.
wrong. Cheers.
Yeah, but
Yep,
even
wrong.
then, if you've got like a perfect, like the perfect creature which can hunt anything, don't have it drool like on
Yeah,
top
well,
of
right.
its prey
Yeah.
from above. Like there are some things which are clearly done for tension or whatever. It's fine. And the thing is, I'm not a big fan of the Alien franchise anyway, so I'm not surprised I didn't like this because I'm not a big fan of anything else either.
Fair.
I would
He's like, I
never
don't
would have
like
watched
anything,
this
come on.
unless I was meant to talk about it. No, well, it's like I know what I
kidding.
like. I like things like Nobody 2 when FNT hated Nobody 2 because I like action movies. I've always liked action movies. I
like
know what I
it.
like and I stick to it. I've always been more of a TV person. But one of the reasons I like TV is because it handles concepts. So you've got this really interesting idea of you put people into robot. I would have preferred adults going across just because I think they're more interesting. And you've got really weird things like a child has blood pour all over the face, but they don't react. But you can argue that's because their emotions are toned down in the suit. Well, okay, well, that's interesting, right? Are they still human? And they even bring that up in the show where he's like, well, robots can create better robots. So I'm trying to do the human side of that equation to see where it lands. He's like, are these even human anymore? And his response was, dunno. Like, what?
I don't know.
You found an interesting point. You know you found it, and you can't even be bothered to think about
Explore
it for a second.
it.
Yeah, and
It's,
that's... I would have liked the series to focus on something like that in an alien world, and like use the aliens to explore that element of the robots. But it doesn't
Yeah.
sean like that's what's going to happen.
And it's Boy Cavalier, by the way. That was his
Okay,
name. I knew it was
thank
something
you.
with a K. I had to look it up because it was bothering me. And hold on, where's Wicked's Future X Summons for 2, thank you. And don't worry, I'm not skipping another super chats. This is just on topic. Read the
I
Alien
prefer
and
Alien
AVP
vs
comics.
Predator to Alien because I prefer
It
the Predator
explains
movies.
things.
Mm.
I have some I have like a I think it was an omnibus or something of Alien. I don't know, or just like a collection of something. It was sent to me, and I haven't opened it though because it's like wrapped up, and I don't know if I want to open it because it looks really good. But maybe
But-
to read the comics, it might. might be fun.
You should never need to read something else to understand
Well,
the
not
piece
that
of
you need
entertainment.
to. It just kind
What
of
do you
like,
mean? You don't want to watch the 42 MCU shows in order to understand the next movie?
Doomsday.
That's always been the
Yay!
weird thing. How there's a load of
It's
articles
true.
and stuff. This is all the backstory. And it's like, no, you don't. I went into Thunderbolts. I didn't know half the people there, but it explains in the movie. That's what something
Yeah.
should do. I think that was Disney essentially trying to say you should do all this because they thought people would, and it
Yeah,
backfired on them.
exactly.
It's like, no, that's
It's like they hope that they're going to get more viewership time on these other pieces of work if they say it's required watching.
yes. Yeah, they thought they were the
It
only
never
game in
works,
town,
though.
and it's like the internet exists now.
Yeah.
yeah, it does. So I had something else here. Let's bring up this stupid. Speaking of the internet,
That's a great intro. For the next thing, we're going to talk about this really stupid, pointless
internet.
thing.
Yeah. Well,
No,
speaking of the internet,
oh, we're still on Alien. I
Yeah.
actually really liked the cyborg character.
this guy,
yeah.
the
Yeah.
company man.
I actually like him. Maybe because
Yeah.
he's so like monotone and he's just doing his thing. We're still trying to figure out the mystery behind him was very
I'm
attractive in
brother.
that sense.
No, what it is, it's the stoic guy that goes around kicking ass. That has always been an archetype
Well,
that people like. And yeah,
yeah.
he's a robot, so he's stoic, but
Yeah.
he's the one person that feels really competent in the entire series.
Yeah.
Everyone else is
company
kind of faffing
man.
about.
So he's doing whatever is in the best interest of the company. He doesn't care if the alien comes and tears everyone, rips them to shreds. I mean, he tied up those 2 officers. Like, he don't
No, but-
care.
It was at the start when the alien's beating through the door, and he just goes and goes down, and the door closes, and it drools on him, and he's not panicking at all. That is the kind of really cool moment that makes you like characters.
Yep.
It's like I'm gonna say it because it's the start of Formula One, but you've had like a month or 2 now to watch it. The intro to the main guy in that is a guy is walking up to Brad Pitt and he's screaming at him, and Brad Pitt's just like talking normally to him, completely calm, and then the camera pans over and he's just holding a wrench. It's like, if he came on to me, I'm just gonna beat the crap out of him. That's what makes you really like a character in an intro.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's
Confident.
true.
Stoic.
And can handle the problem.
Yep. Without freaking out.
But yeah, overall, like I am enjoying the series. I hope that it continues to, I continue to like it, but you never know with these things. I love, like what Vara pointed out too, how these adult actors can actually, you feel like they're children inside the minds. They're kind of like, I would say the best person that has done that, in my opinion, was Robin Williams in the Jack movie.
Yeah.
He did such a good job with that.
Because I feel like it's not easy for actors to do that, because they either overcompensate too much and it's extremely like cringy and it just
Mhm.
doesn't come across very well. But on the other hand, you could have adult actors who are just acting like themselves. So it's a very fine line. I feel like they definitely are capable enough actors, at least from the performance that we've seen so
Mhm.
far, and they're doing a pretty good job at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
My issue, I find children annoying in entertainment as it is. And so when you finally get rid of them, I don't want them added back in with the adult actors. It's like, I was surprised I like Stranger Things for those. They was one of the few kids in something that wasn't annoying.
Because the kids were just so relatable in so many senses. I guess maybe at least in Stranger Things. This one is just, it just seems they're just innocent and whimsical all at the same time, where they just want to have fun. They're kids, but they're not annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's also lines though where he's saying to them, "Stop acting like kids," and they go,
You're like,
"But we're not kids."
what?
It's like, no, you are.
Yeah,
Like-
that's kind of messed up, right? Where they're like, she's sitting right there and they're like, wow, it's acting like a human. She's like, I am a human. It's like, you put a little girl's brain, conscious, not brain, but conscious, into this, what is it, a cyborg, whatever you want to call
robot
it.
body?
Robot, yeah. So like saying that's so messed up, and she's showing time and time again that you see her actually get emotional and
They're
like
gonna go
teary
through
eyed
some
and stuff.
serious psychological trauma.
Which is
Yeah.
well, hey, so how they explain that for chat, that if you don't know, they're the hormones that your
Mhm.
body produces to give you things like hunger, fear, certain emotions shouldn't come across, but you're seeing the subconscious of whatever these kids come across in certain emotions. And so you're like, well, how is that happening? How are you caring for someone who is part of your previous life that you aren't supposed to have these types of feelings for? I don't know. So I think that part would be interesting to explore,
Yeah.
What-
depending on
there's
where
a
it
lot of
goes.
stuff. Like one of the things she says, they say that their emotions are muted because it was designed that way, but we'll try and boost them up. Like, well, okay, well now your emotions can be controlled by code. So are you even in control of your own life now? Because if someone can make you angry whenever they want, you're not really in control of yourself. Which does that even make you a person?
Well,
There's a lot of interesting ideas you can play with that in the
Yeah.
story,
Yeah.
and there's seemingly no desire to even try.
Yeah.
It seems like they're foreshadowing a bit with her, because she's doing things that they didn't expect. Like,
Well,
when
right,
she
she
hacks
can
into the
do things,
thing,
yeah.
and they're like, did we
They're
put
like,
that into
"What
her
the heck?"
code? And like, no. So I think she's gonna end up like going rogue or like going crazy at some point. Like maybe something's gonna happen to her brother. I mean, I don't know. That scene though, like where she doesn't jump after him, I'm like, wait, what? So are
It
are they
baffles
gonna?
me.
Yeah, that made
Yeah.
no sense to me. I was sitting
Yeah.
there scratching my head like,
Yeah.
is this seriously her priority is turning around and running down the steps?
Don't worry, I
'cause
can
that's
beat
gonna
him
take
this way.
so long.
Yeah.
I also
but-
want to see more of what these kids are capable of, because realistically, all we've seen is them jump across like down a cliff. We haven't really seen much past that, like no hyper sensitivity to noises or movements or reaction speed. It just feels very like normal.
Yeah.
I loved the scene where it was like, was it 3 of them and the one little
the
alien
little,
got
like,
loose, and they're like, it's a
yeah.
monster, it's a monster, get it, how do I get it? Like, that's how kids would act. Like, what do I do? Like, just
Yeah.
freaking out, even though they're indestructible, but it's still like there's kids up there, like in their heads. So I thought that scene was kind of funny. But
Yeah.
I mean, I would act like, I don't know what I would do. I see a big enough spider and I'm like, I gotta move. So it's over.
But it's only
Um,
the first 2 episodes, so who knows? Maybe they'll redeem themselves. Maybe it'll go into a deeper hole of sadness.
yeah.
All I know is I have a feeling that the final scene, because this takes place in 2120 and the Nostromo departs Earth in 2120, so I have a feeling the last scene's going to be, leading directly into aliens and
Yeah.
Ripley leaving the Earth, and it's going to be like her turning
I
around and looking around.
I hope that the cyborg project, and it really should happen this way, the cyborg project ends up being scrapped because why don't we see more of these in the future? And if the
Well,
show
it's more
doesn't
than
address
that.
it,
This entire company doesn't exist in the future. So
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
they basically all have
um,
to get wiped off the face of the planet somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Zach makes a pretty good point. That's realistic, though. Women are not heroic in real life. A sister would probably do the same thing. I guess if you look at it that way, that does make sense. Because she's not really like, she's also very young, so she's probably not thinking super logically.
Oh my gosh. If it starts with the scene of, I don't know what to do, what do I do in her comms? Great. Then that solved that mystery.
Yeah.
But yeah, Prodigy does have to be destroyed by, I'd assume, the end of the season, or maybe even halfway through. It could be like, I don't know, episode 6 or 7,
wait,
something
funny
happens.
person.
It's because I imagine at some point the aliens will get off the ship because you're
Oh,
gonna run out of,
absolutely.
you're gonna run out of people unless
Well,
you
yeah.
spread it out to the island. So they're probably gonna start breeding, get out into the city, and start killing everyone. And then I think at some point
Oh
we're gonna nuke it all.
my god,
Maybe.
it's
We
Resident
cannot let this
Evil.
get out.
Nuke it from
Raccoon
orbit.
City.
Yeah. I think
Oh my
anything that can happen.
gosh. We're gonna get onto that after this, but I need to get Vara's thoughts on Zach Kreger doing a Resident Evil movie. But we'll get that. We'll put a
well,
pin in that.
That was a link between Red Sonja and Resident Evil. The
Okay.
director was the one that did the last Resident Evil thing that everybody despised.
Seriously, I didn't know that. Okay.
Return to Raccoon
Mhm.
City or whatever it was.
Well, that'll be the next topic. Chat, we're putting a pin in it. Remind me about it later. This idiot, this tweet makes me lose brain cells every time I read it. But here we go.
It
The
even
alien.
looks smug in the profile picture. Like
Sarah.
well, no,
Sarah.
it's giving like primary school teacher.
Oh my gosh!
I
Yeah.
teach 7-year-olds, so I'm used to being the smartest person in the room. Actually,
Oh my gosh. So the Alien franchise has always been about the body, its boundaries, its vulnerabilities, its transformations. Alien Earth reframes this through a sharp, queer-coded lens, a haunting fusion of sci-fi, corporate dystopia, and Peter Pan references. My review. Sorry, she felt like putting that in all caps, so I had to.
you know when people get like drunk or generally off their face, and they think they're being really profound and deep, and instead they're
That's
just talking
definitely Sarah.
That is that.
People
Now-
like this are just so exhausting. Like, how do they just not like sleep all day? If I was just like always finding something to get mad about, or just like everything had to be
Tired.
about my identity, like I'd be like, I need a nap.
So in the, because I mean, I don't know if I could say this about the Alien franchise. It's about the body, its boundaries and vulnerabilities and transformations. Is it really about that? Like, I don't
I
think
thought it was
so.
about running away from a predator,
Something killing
creature
you.
that's gonna kill
No.
you. Yeah,
An apex
sci-fi
predator.
horror.
So that in and of itself, the tweet just like it's just contradictory of like, I don't trust you. If you thought it was this, well, guess
Yeah.
what?
Well, it's like racism or sexism, right? If you're looking for something that could be deemed racist, you're going to find it because your mind's going to create it. So these people, they only really see
What they want to
really anything, the world around them through their lenses, whether it's them focusing on sexuality or gender or skin color, whatever the case may be. So of course they're going to say that this is completely queer coded because all they're doing is viewing everything through queer coded lenses themselves.
Which, I mean, in the end, I'm not saying queer codedness by any means, which I never thought I was going to say, is the end all be all of like what a movie is or not. Like, you can watch a movie and have your own interpretation,
Absolutely.
but the fact that you are trying to make other people see that and believe that,
Yeah.
it's like,
Well, that's been happening with Starship Troopers since it was made. They're like, no, I'm making a parody of fascism. And then it was like, this is what he intended. That's not what the movie he made was, though. Like, absolutely nothing in the movie actually gives the intention of what you're trying to interpret it as or the author. And that's what this is. Even if it was meant to be this, because they do use the word transition in there rather suspiciously, that's not what they've made, because it's about age. Like, well, if anything, that would just be getting older. Like, it's not unusual for someone to get older at some point in their life.
I mean, it's really just about being a human and what it means to be human. It doesn't have to do with sexuality or being queer coded or anything like that. But of course, they, again, are viewing it that way themselves because that's just the way that they view the world.
Everything. Yeah.
Yeah, and aliens themselves, if anything, it's more like a regression back to caveman times, where you would walk through a forest and you wouldn't be the apex person. Things in there would be hunting you, and it would be dangerous, and people would die fighting like a lion and stuff. And that's what this is. You think your technology makes you so safe, you can travel the stars, and then you realize you're not the biggest fish anymore.
You're not the smartest or fastest. It's a scary thought, I think, for humans, because we've been the apex for how long now?
Yeah, you might just be a big fish in a little pond, and then you find out you're suddenly out of your depth. There's a lot of stuff like that. Like Stargate was about that. Lots of space things are about finding out that actually there's more dangerous thing than you out there. You were just used to it. I still don't even really know what queer means, to be honest.
Who knows what it means
still confused
anymore?
by the entire term.
Anytime I think of queer coded, I think fluids, and then I'm like, ew.
Well,
I know, I'm sorry.
Why would you do that?
I'm a medicine, okay?
Oh, no.
It's like just the first thing I think of, like, you know, the coating of your throat with mucus or whatever.
Well, when I was doing Doctor Who stuff,
now I'm not going to see it any other way. Thanks.
Yeah.
Sorry. My bad. I think I ruined a lot of people's appetite.
But when I was doing Doctor Who stuff, there was a couple of channels on there that focus on Doctor Who. Both of them are run by gay guys, and both of them despise the word queer because, like, this just means straight people. And so, like, well, it's just your way to say you're like us. And it does seem to be a very strange kind of attempt to join a community, as they say, that has nothing to do with you. And so, if anything, when you say that, it's like, no, you are actually just looking for something to be offended by. You want to be desperately part of a group because they have power.
Yep.
And you'll use any word to try and get included in it.
Yeah, it's true. They got to make, whenever they can make it about them and be a victim, they'll do it.
Well, I have a bit of a theme tune. I think it's going to be my personal theme tune.
A theme tune?
Yeah, this is... There has never been a song which more makes me feel seen than this song.
Aw, you feel seen. How sweet.
I feel seen. This really represents me.
Hey man, just want to let you know that sometimes you gotta shut the fuck up. And this current time is just one of those times you gotta shut the fuck up. I don't think you're a bad person. I just don't want
I needed this song in my life.
You gotta shut the fuck up.
I think that perfectly sums up how I feel about that entire topic.
Yeah.
You need to get one of those chickens and put it in your background. Wait, where's
How big do you want my background to be? It's just like memes.
In your next video, when you say queer coded or whatever, read this tweet if you're going to do Alien Earth review.
There are
Please
some
put that in
times.
after.
I just want you to know.
Just want you to know. Where's Dispy the squirrel? Oh, I see him back there.
Wait, what?
Dispy the squirrel. Remember when he used to like randomly just bring him up like, hello? Like, hello? He hasn't brought him up in a while. Oh
Because
my
he's
God.
over there. He's
He's like, I have to actually get up to get him. I'm not
Yeah.
getting
So
up.
blurry. I can't see him. I feel like I'm not wearing my glasses.
You know,
I don't know. If I cover my face up, it might go back there.
No, it's not working.
Oh, well.
no. It just
It's okay.
completely zooms in on him.
Can you reach and touch your squirrel from here?
No.
Wow. The chat's not going to
Oh,
go.
my cats.
No, it's actually a thing. So look
Yeah,
at
but
him reach
that's
for
too
his
far.
Funko
That's
Pop.
too far. I can
Yeah.
touch that one.
Because he's got long
not
arms like
that one.
orangutan. He's got orangutan arms.
It's surprisingly the Funko Pops are really close. So it looks so far away.
Funko
Yes.
Pops are so fucking stupid, though.
Most
Most of them are so bad.
I needed an Overwatch background for cheap, and that's why they
Yeah.
existed.
There's like 3 or 4 good ones out there, but the rest
What
are
the
just
favorite one?
awful.
Oh, I think it's over there. Hang on.
It fell. He's going to get up to get it. He knocked it over because he's a cat. He just goes,
It's fallen so far, I can't even see it.
Damn.
what did it fall into the abyss? Do you have a hole in your floor? He's like, I can't even
It's
see
the
it
alien
anymore.
Earth ship. Seems to be never ending.
Oh my gosh. All right. I'm going to get a couple super chats, then we'll go on to the next topic here. Because sorry, guys. I know we fall behind here. Duppy, thank you for the 5. Shadversity would have hated that katana scene, cutting through the gun and then breaking the machete. Bullocks. I should have let just read that one. Lexicon, thank you for the 5. Bob Odenkirk's greatest character was Charles Manson. In his
Bollocks.
Ask Manson. You tune back in for that. His Ask Manson skits. I've never seen that. I'll look into that. Cation Corey for 5. This is probably for Vara. A Scotsman visits his doctor. He pulls up his kilt and says, "Doc, you have to help me. I'm going crazy." The doctor says, "I can clearly see your nuts."
What are you on a UK subway line?
Did you
Can't
grab
believe
your
that
Funko? You're
happened. Oh,
muted.
you're muted.
You're
Disappear.
muted. Did you find
There
your
was
Funko?
No, it's over. It's on the back wall. I'm not.
He's like, it's
going over
gone too far. I'm not
Yeah,
giving
no.
up. Like I'll stretch a little bit, but I'm not
It's
like.
it's not
fully
a
getting up.
Funko. It's like a Mia something or other. It's a way more detailed
Oh, okay.
maneuverable model. No, there was an old Jimmy Carr joke. Is like,
Take a shot, chat. He said Jimmy
I-
Carr.
I had a friend who she thought the way to drive a man wild with desire was to nibble on his earlobes for hours and hours. I think it's bollocks.
What's wrong with some people?
He went to America and they wouldn't understand the word, so he just went, "I think it's nuts." That's why it made me think of it.
Cation Corey
He said
for
that in
another
front of
5.
the Queen.
He did.
That was a joke he
Oh,
said in front of the Queen.
But I feel like the queen would have thought it was funny because she's a lot.
He also toned that down to nuts as well.
Oh.
Oh. I went into Burger King today. The woman serving me had a badge on her left breast that said "Pat." Long story short, I'm banned from
Yeah.
Burger King.
I
Oh
got
my God.
I'm not laughing. No.
So she's like, "You're not going to
No,
break
Corey's
me, Corey."
trying. No, not tonight. No, no, no.
Wow. As a mammographer, that's funny.
Lexicon for 10. It's nice to see 3 young, attractive women and a lesbian who aren't spouting insanity with 5 pounds of metal in their faces.
Yet.
Yet. Wait, Drew just might get one of those piercings right there.
Septum.
The septum.
Oh yeah,
my God.
PETA's
I'm not
trying to get
submissive enough
Mario
for that
Kart
one.
World
Oh my God,
censored
I was about to
because
say
of the
that,
septum.
Which is funny because like
Seriously?
women
Yeah,
get it on purpose, and then it's like, so what does that mean?
yeah.
Like,
PETA's
why are we mad
trying.
at the cows.
They're trying to get Nintendo to like remove the septum or like the ring
I have that
from the
tweet.
the cow.
Somewhere. Let me find it.
So stupid.
They're so bored. Like, go get a
Here it
hobby.
is.
Oh yeah, every
PETA.
couple of months they'll attack games, but because there's so many activist organizations attacking games right now, they're like, we might as well complain.
That's so
Yeah.
stupid. Look how happy that cow is.
There
Let him
was-
be.
They had done, let me see if I can find it. They
Little
had done
Farms.
a short a couple of months ago where they were complaining that the cow could eat a burger in Mario Kart World. They were,
It's eating
yeah,
itself.
I have it. They were so bothered, and they put like this dramatic music behind it. I put it in the private chat. They put the dramatic music, and they're like, "This is so offensive."
my favorite thing with PETA was or PETA was that they showed a chicken and a dinosaur.
got it.
Like, you wouldn't eat a T-Rex. Why would you eat a chicken? All the replies are, "I would definitely eat a T-Rex.
I'd fucking eat the
100%.
T-Rex. Hell yeah.
Yeah. If
Yeah,
you told me I
right?
could eat T-Rex meat, I would try it.
Okay, here, I got it.
Another one was a string of animals, and like, how could you? Where would you?
Oh, the
draw
line. Yep.
I mean,
It's like the
there.
cat. Yeah.
That's where it is.
It's like between the bunny and the
Yeah.
horse.
Oh, so Mario Kart World and Nintendo are hiding something. PETA investigates.
Cow just ate it all. Cow just ate steak.
Oh,
People
no.
demand
Wow.
answers.
Mario.
Well, no,
What if
this
it
was
was a
true.
vegetarian burger? You don't
No,
know.
this was a true thing. The mad cow disease came about because cows were eating cows. We were feeding them back to each other.
Who's
So
called
Mario Kart is-
recycling?
I love that
Disparu?
threat
thought
at
we
the
were
end. Don't make us launch an investigation against you. Nintendo doesn't give a fuck about you guys.
Every time PETA posts anything on Twitter, it's just people having a go at them. It's
Yep.
like every time.
Yep.
But going back to
Wow.
the book thing, there was a time, little known fact about me, at one point my dick was in the Guinness World Book of Records. Right until the librarian told me to take it out.
You got her. You got her with that one.
I'm not laughing.
She's like, it was just a breath, not a laugh.
Not laughing.
I get entertained more easily. Oh, I'm an easy laugh.
Almost. We'll get her chat.
Everyone loves an easy.
I know.
Stephen De Leon, member for 15. We got to say it like that. He's fancy. Member for 15 months. Disparu, when are you going to play Mario Kart with Jeremy the Gay?
Oh, I don't even own a Switch 2.
Switch 2's pretty fucking gay.
I bought a Switch ages ago, like years ago. I think I used it twice
Wow.
Yeah.
and then never played it again.
The
I could
Switch
see
2,
that.
it's cool, but like they rely on you to need to buy like 90% of the games they already put out on the Switch 1. And so when you've already played them all, it's like I don't want to play Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom again. So there's really only like 2 or 3 new games.
They need new games. That's the
Yeah.
only reason people will
It's-
buy them at this point.
Yep.
It's not even that. I've played PC since like Quake 3. I think Quake 3 and Age of Empires 2 were my first 2 PC games, and I've stayed PC since. So things like paying for internet to play online or not having backwards compatibility are so awful to me. I really don't know why people are still buying consoles. And
Because of
I hate,
exclusives. It's
well,
like you
I
can't,
hate-
yeah,
I
you
hate
can't
that
get like
even more.
Mario on the PC. Well, technically you kind of can,
that's
but
the thing.
wink,
My attitude-
wink.
the only time I made an exception was Grand Theft Auto. But anything else, I'm like, well, if you don't want to sell your game to me, I don't care.
Right.
If it's released on PlayStation for a year, when it comes out, I'm like, well, that's an old game. I don't really care about it. And so I'm not going to pay full price for your year-old game just because you've given me the privilege of giving you money. It's like, no,
Yeah.
either I'm not going to be a second-class citizen. So I don't like exclusives.
He's so
and-
against it. He's like, I'm not gonna. He won't play Stellar
But no,
Blade
but
because
it's
it's
weird
out
though.
on PC. He's like, I refuse.
Yeah, I can understand why companies like exclusives.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
The only reason players would like exclusives is if they enjoy depriving someone of something, which
Yeah.
is definitely
Which
like a
people
human
do.
instinct.
Evil.
Escape
People
from
do like
Tarkov.
that.
Escape from Tarkov is entirely based on you just getting out of enjoyment of taking gear off other people. So I get it, but I don't have to give you money for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. 16-bit mascot, thank you for the 5. Great crew tonight. Ahoy, and hope y'all are super saucy. I have more text available, so I will fit it accordingly with this. Uber knocker.
knockertisms.
Thanks, Disparu.
What's that mean?
He's like, no,
You
I want to crack
hesitated
it.
a bit too long as
He's
we're
like,
working it
he's
out.
like, you took 0.1 second. I'm gonna take a crack at it.
Yeah. Well, I'm used to being on F&T where Gary go, and so I'll
Oh
just say
my
the
gosh,
words.
all the time.
Saw's been a member for 10 months. Thank you so much. Hi to the 3 very beautiful ladies in Disparu. I agree with that super chat about pineapple on pizza from yesterday on F&T. Just ask
Oh
X-Ray.
my
X-Ray, it was
God.
funny.
Oh no,
Oh.
it's so disgusting. So
It was
what-
it was amazing.
it was disgusting still though.
It was-
like,
Liking
no, disgusting.
pineapple on pizza is like liking going down on your sister or something like that.
Eating out your sister.
All right, let me-
Pineapple on
let
pizza is
me-
like eating out your sister.
Let me
eating out
find
your
the
sister.
actual super chat and I'll say it verbatim and give them
Okay,
his due
yeah.
because that it was disgusting.
I think I know what it is, but yeah, it's better if you get the exact wording.
So I don't like pineapple on pizza.
Okay,
but,
here.
But eating out
one
your
second,
sister,
one
that's
second,
fine.
one second.
Yeah, that's
So this is Sith cake.
Don't deny the easy bit. Like deny the horrible bit.
this cake
So-
is this chat. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
Gary.
It's like when
putting-
they go, "You're a murderer, you're gay, and you're this." Like, I'm not a murderer. And it's like, wait.
So this is from Sith Cake. Gary, putting pineapple on pizza is like eating out your sister. It may taste okay, but you know it ain't right.
Oh my gosh, it got worse. What
Yeah.
the heck?
Did.
And this was after 3 or 4 things about Jeremy being inbred as well. So it was even
Wow,
worse.
that was wild. Huh?
Oh my god, that was my favorite with the
There was a lot of
one super
Alabama
chat
jokes in there.
that someone was like, "Oh yeah, Jeremy was dating this girl and she broke up with him and said, let's be just cousins."
Oh, Wolf Day Mexico for $1.99. Vara Dark, Ryan Kindle's future ex-wife. Oh my
Allegedly.
gosh.
Oh, that was from Side Scrollers or G&G Daily?
G&G Daily primarily, but we have several ongoing jokes, so yeah.
Because they post the same amount of videos and
Yeah.
Oh,
And we
3
both
videos a
hate
day
each
is
other
wild.
equally. People
Ah,
suck.
sounds
the
about
hate
right.
is,
Yeah.
hate is
They
strong.
do say opposites attract.
Michael Doberman for Canadian too. Compliment Vara on her look. She really likes it. She looks like
Is
she's
that
No
a
one knows if that's a
compliment or
joke
thank
or
you?
fishing.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
I guess.
Psychotic mongoose for 2 pounds. I don't have 200 pounds, so 2 pounds will have to do. Well, you know what, mongoose?
It
Thank
clearly
you.
says 200. I can see 200 there.
Yeah,
There's just a period in the middle.
yeah, it's fine.
That's always the worst.
YouTube
No one's a
messed up
period right in the middle.
The
Nope.
placement. Andrew Matthews for 201. I will beat you, psychotic.
That's
And Donna Hall gifted a membership. Thank you, Donna. I hope you're having a good night. She's either at work or driving right now, but she still tunes in
Cheers.
all the time. Donna's great.
Somehow managed to find time.
She's like a membership.
Yeah.
No, she's a
Quick,
busy
the
bee.
boss
Thank
is
you,
gone.
Donna.
Oh, quick, the police aren't here.
Real devastation is remember for 2 months. Where's Bilbo?
He's banned. He's banned from the stream room.
Oh, your
Sorry,
cat.
guys. Yep, my orange cat.
He knocks things over,
Oh.
doesn't
Yep.
he?
Yep, and he runs behind the monitor, so
Oh, the
Not
cable.
So when
Nice.
you're live, he can't. Yeah,
yeah.
Oh,
he's
damn.
banned.
I've
Yeah.
seen Tim the Tatman stream turned off by his dog and his child. Like
Yeah.
every time they come in, they're like, "No,
He's-
don't!"
he's
There,
safe,
there was
Donna.
literally one where he says, "My dog's behind the cables." At some point, it's gonna.
Oh, damn.
I've had like been playing games with friends, right? And like they're like all of a sudden just like in the chat, like a bunch of like
Random
numbers and letters
symbols,
comes
yeah.
up. So my cat walked across the keyboard. Like, oh, okay.
Oh,
They don't care. They'll be playing. They put their butt like in your. They don't care. Like, listen, look at me. I'm more important.
I've had that before. I was watching someone stream, and I've also seen it happen with other people. There's just a load of random characters spam multiple times. I'm just like, sorry, I was cleaning my keyboard. It's like,
Justin Martins for 10. Vara's title will be ultimately earned when she pushes out Ryan's big ass forehead ginger babies.
that would be a
Start
challenge.
flinching.
Like, yeah, that would destroy anybody.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
probably.
She was in
I wasn't ready
labor
for that one.
36 hours.
Yep.
Damn.
24 of them forehead.
Oh, no.
All forehead.
They just start pulling at some point. Like, oh, come on, this is getting stupid.
Michael Steele for a Canadian 5. I made the mistake of going to a Red Sox game on Patriots Day. 30K trying to get to the game and 300K getting to the marathon on the same trains.
No.
I don't know what any of that means.
Boston.
I'm interested
Boston
to know if Red
fucking
Sox,
to get to the
sucks.
game? Like you
It
spent
means
$30,000?
Boston.
is the Red Sox actually SOX and not
Yes.
SOCKS?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. He's like, oh, American.
No, I got
The language,
genuinely
please.
disgusted and repulsed by that. That was like, oh no. Oh, the plebeians are about again.
Oh, it's people. Okay, thank you. Sorry.
He's like, people. He's like, I didn't spend
I
that
was like,
much.
$30K? What's wrong with you?
Wicked's future ex-husband for 2. Wicked makes my arguments for me. Wicked's greater than F&T. I don't know about that, but I appreciate the compliment. Wicked's future ex-husband for 2. Alien Earth is a monsters and gods story. Yeah,
Who's
I can see
God?
that. Like, the boy Cavalier is playing God, essentially, right?
Yeah.
All of them putting the,
He
like,
sucks.
you can't die.
I don't
so-
like his character very much.
He's, but they
he
did a
reminded me
good
of a
job
Doctor
with
Who
him
character.
because
The-
he kind of like, if you look at him, think of like young Peter Pan's, right? Like in drawings and stuff. Like even in the Hook, the way Peter is
Yeah.
drawn, he does look like Peter Pan. Like
Yep.
they did
Yeah,
a
but-
pretty good job with that.
I kind of liked it, especially when he was like, "No, I just want a conversation that entertains me." That was like, "Oh, that's
Just
interesting."
to feel you,
No,
man.
Yeah, but it's
No,
because he
he's
feels
like-
all the other humans are not his equals. So it's
Yeah,
like, well,
he
I'm,
thinks he's
I'm going to
superior.
create someone who
He's-
can be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's spoken to his inferiors his entire life. They've always bored him, and he just wanted to meet an equal or have his ideas challenged by somebody that knew more than him. That's an interesting idea.
Yeah.
But it falls apart immediately in the scene when the guy goes, "So you decided to put 9-year-olds in a body?" And it was like, yes, Yes, exactly. That is a
True.
stupid idea. You think these 9-year-olds are really intelligent, do you? It's like, oh.
It's a fair point. Andrew Matthews for £2. Do they do X-rays, alien strategy, hide in the closet?
No.
X-ray's been in the closet for a long time.
I go in the closet all the time. Closets, lockers, refrigerators,
Wherever she
deep
can hide.
She's
freezers,
basically in Narnia by this point.
tables.
She's not even here.
Yeah, I love hiding in these types of games. I get really scared really easily. So yeah.
Fiesta Cat
Not
for
fun.
$1.99. I feel that. In Dead by Daylight, I go in the lockers a lot because I don't want to die. There's always a bigger fish, Qui-Gon Jinn. Yes.
I'm not sure the quote comes directly from him, but yes.
But yeah. Wicked Subtract's
I
husband
have a
for
feeling you
two.
just said somebody else's comment.
Yeah, he definitely
That's
said
good
that.
enough.
It's
Like
close.
it was like Qui-Gon Jinn or like Plato or somebody. it was like probably from someone else in the depths of history.
Terrifier 2, best superhero movie in the last 5 years. I didn't see it because I absolutely hated the first one, so I refused to watch 2 or 3. I thought it was awful.
Never watched it.
I didn't like
Yeah.
terrible because I like horror movies, but again, I'm more into like a very good suspense thriller or like the old school slasher flicks. I don't like heavy gore, especially without substance. And that's
Yeah, it's like I don't really like the Saw movies personally.
I
love
mean,
the
the
Saw
first-
not my
the
cup
first-
of tea.
the
but-
first one was
like-
good. Like there was gore, but the story behind it
Mhm.
was good.
Yeah.
That's
It was
good,
so
but with-
good, that
with
story.
Terrifier,
That's why
it
I
was
like
just
the
like a
Saw
bunch
movies.
of just gore, and I'm like, okay,
I like the Saw movies because of the twist at the end every time. So the way they all
I-
link together and show the same timeline from
Yeah.
different perspectives, that's what I like. And then that went away when they got rid of Saw. So the moment they got rid of the planner, I was like, now it's just gore.
yeah. All right.
I
we'll
would like to
do-
see Bonnie Blue versus the OG Saw guy, and see. I feel like she'd probably like it.
She'd probably just beat him through like biological weaponry. So he's like, you lived your life making a cat with cavernous vag energy. And so now I'm going to rip you apart. And she's like, there's no way you can make a machine that can physically stretch me far enough.
Bring it
And-
on! And can
Yeah,
I
and so
live
she's
stream
just
it?
like defeats his machinery and then puts him in his own machine. You're like, you underestimate the game.
But wait, what?
Sorry, that was probably a bit too far for a guest to use the word gaping. I apologize.
I think Vara's
I'm
okay.
used to the rest of the degenerates on the panel. I'm not used to having a new,
Believe me, I play enough video games and know enough video gamer talk to not be phazed by literally anything on the
This is
fucking
like-
internet anymore.
I appreciate that. I
Yeah.
do.
This is nothing
I suddenly
compared
realized,
to.
oh, sorry,
COD.
there might be a
played
latency.
it
I was in
Marvel.
I was in Xbox live voice chats when I was fucking 11, so
I was gonna say,
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm fine.
OG Call of Duty.
I'm
is
sorry.
okay.
that I
Don't
didn't
you
turn it off an
worry.
extra couple of degrees. Anything
BS
that doesn't have slurs in it, you're like, that's
Yeah,
worth
I'm
being-
like,
not
what? I
even
didn't hear
caring.
you. Can you repeat? Can you break it down more for me?
My favorite is hearing those like voice recordings of those and like moms in the background being like, honey, you want like a sandwich or something? And then they make fun of him.
Oh my gosh! I was playing Call of Duty. This was a while ago. I don't know if Vara knows who Maza
Who
is,
is Ice Spike?
but we were playing he was
Oh my
talking
God,
about
she
playing Call of
exists.
Duty, and he was like
Oh.
swearing up a storm, and some little kid was like, "Can you stop swearing?" Like my mom
I'd
can
be like,
hear you.
fuck you.
No,
Shut up.
Oh my God, Vara
idiot.
and Maza would be best friends. Maza was like, I don't give a crap. Put your mom on. He said to put her on.
Mom on.
Oh, it was so funny. Okay, just for who wins in a twerk off between Ice Spice, X-Ray Girl, and Az? I ask you because you're probably the only one who knows who Ice Spice is. I don't know.
I just want
who
to
that
point
is.
out, I only read up to Ice Spice, said, who is Ice Spice? And then fell down a rabbit hole.
Isn't Ice Spice the rapper who basically killed
The
her
rapper.
career with the fucking shit jokes?
I don't
Yeah,
know about
so
the jokes, but she's a
Pretty
rapper.
sure.
So I just want to point out that this is an American female rapper, and you are Disbrune definitely knows who she is.
Drew knows all the
What
Sure.
about me?
Right.
So
He
that I
should.
know anything about American rap culture? It's like,
I
this
mean,
is
it's
not
true.
my
I don't think Disbrew and X-Ray knew who Tupac was. We had Ryan on. We were talking about it, and Ryan was like,
I've
"You
heard
expect
of
these
Tupac.
two to know who Tupac
I don't know
is?"
who
I was
Tupac
like,
is
I've
realistically.
I've
but
heard the name, and I know he's dead. That's
I've
my
heard of
grand
him.
Tupac knowledge. But I would say Az because he's probably practiced more than any of the other two.
I have never twerked, and I
Same.
will never twerk.
It's altogether really low class, and it's not erotic, and it's not sensual, and I don't know why people do it.
I mean, you can maybe twerk with you.
What?
And your
You didn't like
boyfriend?
watching She-Hulk do it?
I know.
With-
Disparu, what kind of
was that?
fan are you?
Meg the Stallion?
Throw
I
your
didn't like
shirts
Meg the
out right
Stallion
now.
either. No, I didn't know who Meg the Stallion was
I
until
did-
that happened.
Yeah, I didn't know either.
And
but-
I'm like, what is happening? It has got to be the least erotic thing that you can possibly do that would actively turn me on. I'm like, no, put it away, love. Oh,
You
Put it
should
away,
not
love.
ever go to like Jamaica to one of the clubs because they basically do that, or like they hump
Yeah,
with
I mean-
clothes on. Ugh.
do I strike you as the person that would really love going to Jamaica? I mean, it's like, again,
No,
we
no.
are at polar opposites of culture here.
It's like, don't worry, I'll never
England,
go there.
Jamaica. It's not.
But if I do find myself in Jamaica, I promise you I won't go to a club.
No,
Yeah.
I told you, like, the hottest dance I have seen in a long time was on Fubar Season 2 in tango and something or
Oh,
other.
tango. Yep, very
Yeah.
sexy. I love
Tangos
West
are
Coast swing.
hot.
But that has class to it. It's like,
Well,
it's
that's like
simultaneously
legitimate
erotic with class.
dancing.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
It's not just
I don't like
shaking
club
your
dancing.
ass.
Yeah, but it's not erotic because it's dancing. It's
Well,
erotic
right.
because it's. Well, that's the thing. It's weird because it's still classy while at the same time extremely explicit.
Yeah.
It's
Kind of
intimate
not. It's
without
weird.
humping.
Yeah, intimate is the right word because it kind of feels like you shouldn't be watching this. It's
Mhm.
like this is something that shouldn't be done in public.
And Disparu's like,
No, that is basically the scene. Even if nobody, because Fubar season 1 was, I like season 2, but that one episode itself was really good. And that one scene, if you watch nothing else, watch that one scene. It is on the same par as what is it? The other Arnold Schwarzenegger, True Lies.
True Lies. I was just gonna bring that
Yeah.
up with Jamie Lee. Oh man.
Yeah,
Or not
well,
Jamie
this is
Lee,
also another Arnold property, so it's on par with that same scene. I would actually say it's better than the other scene, and it ends with them looking on and going, "She's pregnant now." And it's like, yeah, I can see why.
Okay. We put a pin in it because I want Vara's thoughts on this because you're a Resident Evil fan as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you haven't seen Weapons yet. I want to know. I want you to message me after you finally watch it and give me your thoughts on the movie, please. I'm just curious because this guy, he was one of the big characters in Weapons. I really liked his character. Austin Abrams is now confirmed to star in Zach Cregger's Resident Evil film. He's my guy. We have an amazing thing together. And I love this so much. This is what his Resident Evil movies are going to be. A Rock'em Sock'em Evil Dead 2 style film, love letter to the games, real-time foot journey where you go deeper and deeper into the depths of hell.
Well, my problem with that statement about a love letter to the games is he had said that it would be a completely different story set outside of the characters of the game. So if it was a love letter, you'd think that they'd be respecting the source material and tying in characters. So I feel like we're getting a lot of they're basically just throwing a bunch of different statements that could potentially be conflicting into the public to see what a general reaction would be to each of them because they don't really coincide with each other.
Yeah,
They're very
you're,
different statements.
you're right because I seen that. This was initially the first thing I saw. Right?
Yeah.
Zach Cregger is becoming one of my favorite like horror directors right now because I liked Barbarian. I really liked Weapons, and I'm like, okay, so he's doing something different.
Yeah.
Boring. I like what he does. But then this right under here is what you just said. He said this is a story that I would have wanted to write whether I got the IP or not. And that sentence alone right there is like, okay, but is it going to be
He's
a love letter?
reskinned it.
That's what I mean. So
Right.
like, is it going to be a love letter to the games but I mean,
I feel like the thing-
rewrite and add to it to make it, like, are we going to
Yeah.
get Phil, Leon, Claire, and Chris?
And
What are we going to
and I feel like with Resident Evil, because there's so many games, there's so many different styles to each of them. None of them are exactly the same, like cookie cutter, just with like slightly different characters or settings. Like they all have different feelings to them. Some are more, I would say, gory and horrific. Others are much more suspenseful and thrillers and much more ominous. So I'm excited because he has made some good movies and I've heard really good things about Weapon. But I just feel like when a director says, oh, it's not, it's a love letter, sure, but it's going to be a very different story, that makes me a little bit worried.
Apprehensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'cause
Yeah.
It's easy to say one thing and it's different to do it.
Oh,
It's-
yeah,
it's-
absolutely.
This is why it's been so weird with Hollywood because they could have easily just said what the audience wanted at all times, and that's the easy thing to do,
Absolutely.
and they still didn't do it.
Right.
It's
So they
better to
might
just
be
not say
slowly
anything.
learning.
Yeah.
But they might be slowly learning to just pay lip service and then get everyone into the movie, make a load of money, and leave. What the
Right.
thing with this is Austin Abrams is now confirmed in Zach Cregger. the reason why he was in Weapons, and he was the only one of the original cast still in Weapons, is because he didn't have any other work. Like,
yeah.
This isn't some like amazing bond between
Right,
them.
it's not
whereas
like
the
you
best
got
actor,
this absolutely insane actor who's super hard to come by and he's always busy and always being cast in something. It's like he had downtime.
Yeah, the
And
other
this
people
was what he
got-
was offered.
The other people had to leave the show, not because they didn't want to do the movie, because they had other commitments during your delayed process.
Right.
Yeah, but what got me here was that he says it's a Rock'em Sock'em Evil Dead 2 style film, and that's my favorite horror film. So I'm like,
Yeah,
what?
that
He's
sounds
cooking.
promising.
He's cooking with that. So I have high hopes. I might get let down because normally I'm like I'll be cautiously optimistic, but so far Zach Cregger has delivered with his film. So I'm like,
So do all of you hate the Resident Evil movies? I'm assuming.
I've never
I
seen
love them. I think they're so stupid but amazing.
I
never
really
seen
like
it,
them.
but I've heard that people
I
like
like
the
all
first
of them except
one.
3. 2 is unironically one of my favorite action
One
movies.
is my favorite, and the last one is
I
also a
love
really
2.
good one.
I like most of them, but not because they're great Resident Evil movies. They're
No,
just
they're just good action
yeah,
movies.
they're
Give
just
an F.
cool action movies that don't particularly give a lot of, in my opinion, fan service for Resident Evil fans, but like they're still enjoyable to a certain
They're
extent.
fun.
Yeah.
I think
so
that's
fun.
I think that's why I don't hate them, because I never really got into the Resident Evil games.
Yeah, I
So
mean,
I
if you
have none
don't
of the
care about
lore to-
Resident Evil, right, you're probably just watching them, and you probably give it maybe, let's say for argument's sake, you'd give it a 7, and I'd give it a 6, but they're still enjoyable.
That's what I
Yeah,
heard.
it's-
I have them now. Someone sent them to me. I've never seen them.
The first is the best.
That's what I
but-
heard. It's good, but it's not the game. Like it's not.
Do you want to know where I got
Jill,
into
Leon,
on the first one?
what?
Where?
So you walk into a corridor and dogs jump through the window, and I quit the game. And that's not because it's a bad game. That's because if anyone's seen Epic Mike play horror games, I'd be worse.
Oh my God,
Resident
Epic
Evil
Mike's
2 is still the best
hilarious.
Do you
game.
have that clip? Do you have that clip handy, Disparu?
Yeah.
Baby,
well,
Please.
it's
because
in
I
my YouTube
actually-
history. I could definitely
Okay,
find
'cause
it.
I actually need to take a screenshot because I think as long as Mike's okay with it, he might become an emo.
Hi,
on
No
my
one
Mike,
cares
he's
if
in
Mike's
chat right
okay
now.
with it.
Ask
That's
him.
fine.
Mike,
No,
can
it's
I
fine.
make an emote of you on my channel?
It doesn't matter whether he says no. We're gonna do it anyway.
He's
We're
like,
gonna do it.
He published
like,
it in
"Make
public.
it."
It's fine.
Yeah.
No, I mean not show it, but I want a screenshot. Oh, play it. Okay, Mike, we'll play it.
We're definitely playing
I
it.
remember when I said I took the clip, and he went, "Oh, that's the most thing I want to see is to relive that horror."
That
he seems to
baby
be
is
more
so
offended.
freaked out though.
He seems to be more offended that he
Other
would
people are
have to
gonna see
relive
it.
the moment than other people would find out about it.
See, this is why you should not be a streamer if you're not going to be okay with the embarrassments that happen from your stream.
Oh,
Mike's totally
yeah.
okay with the embarrassments.
Well, the best one I've heard was Asmongold, who said when he streams, he doesn't really see himself as a full person. He is an entertainer, and so everything he does in that persona isn't really him. So if you're insulting it, you're insulting his entertainment persona that he wants you to see. It's deliberate. I think it's a good attitude. Because whatever you do, you will have people like randomly.
I
attack you.
wish I could say mine was deliberate, but a lot of the times I'll just say silly things.
I
think I need
stream
to-
way too much to be able to censor and watch what I say. I mean, I stream like 25 hours a week, 30 hours a week.
Yeah.
No,
Well, this is-
I can't filter.
This is
Too
why they
much.
say, like, it's very easy to fake a video. You can put on who you are in a video. In a
Yeah.
live stream, no. It's just stream of consciousness. You don't have enough time to fake stuff.
You do need to get a better look at it. I would like to not do that. Disparu.
I did this. I was like, this will be a great stream moment. He needs to get eaten.
My favorite part.
You do need to
I wanted a picture of that scream for an emote.
He was here, right? And I'm like, he will get through the entire section without even seeing the monster properly. He has to see it. And I didn't actually expect him to read the chat and then do it. And about here, he's like, I'm gonna go for it.
You gotta listen to Disparu.
I think only dogs heard that scream.
Yeah. This is what I like about. There are times in Mike's streams where I will, knowing
Thank
what's
you,
about to
Daily
happen,
Demented.
kind of suggest things in the stream, and I'm like, "There's no way he's gonna do that," and he just goes for it.
Oh, like his cake eating. Yep. That's another good moment.
But it's like
Oh
I
my
knew that
goodness.
him leaving that place and seeing the movie would make something amazing happen.
He's
But
like, I really need to see this. That was
'Cause
just
that-
for Disparu, and he's
Oh,
getting his
100%.
worth out of it with the clip.
'Cause in that moment, the exact right thing to do is sit in there and not do anything.
Yeah.
But the funniest thing is to run outside.
That shit is boring and we need to
Yeah.
go.
This is
He's
well,
like, I'm
that's the
getting
way I
bored.
watch
Go look at the
movies.
baby.
Like everyone else is like, no, don't go down into the basement. The alien will be down there. I'm like, go into the basement. It'll be way more entertaining.
We got more Mike tax, the Meek tax for 10. Thank you, Jay Otari.
He does tax his streamers. Even when
Yeah.
he goes and views someone else in the chat, they still have to donate for his tax. It's kind of awful, really. He still hasn't returned my firstborn child. People think I don't have kids. I do. Mike kidnapped them.
My gosh.
He makes
I
them
got
work
serious.
in the mines.
Sounds like an Asian parent.
He might be. I don't know. Maybe the wig's fake. The hand is actually Asian.
So,
She does now,
Mike,
Mike.
tell the lore.
I do know the lore.
Oh,
I do.
Damn.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Let me catch up on supers and then we'll move forward. Fiesta Cat for $1.99. I'm about to T-Rex these Tyrannosaurus Nuggies.
Hey.
Dino Nuggies are great, but also Eric, I don't want to dox you. Send a $10 PayPal. Says tell Vara that Tetris is the greatest video game of all time.
It's
and she needs to
not.
stop talking
Tetris
bad
is
about it.
fucking trash.
She's gonna
Tetris
It's
is
not better than
trash,
It's a
bro.
nostalgic game.
No,
Pong is way better.
it's so
I'd say
bad.
pinball's way better if we're
Yes.
going with a nostalgic game.
there was one that came out with leaderboards in an area though, and there was a whole area that was just owned by like this 99-year-old woman called Gladys or something like that, and the entire section no one could beat her score. And she's just been playing for like 30 years, like in her home
Honing her
somewhere.
skills.
I want Disparu to read this one. I want to hear how he says this.
AP 518 for $5. How do Greek people navigate their way to lunch? They use gyroscope.
It's Euro.
I don't know what I'm supposed to be saying.
Euroscope.
Yeah, I figured he was going to pronounce it how it looks properly. That's why I wanted to read it.
That's one of the weird things is when it comes to
How was I
Greek
supposed to
food,
say
it's
it?
pronounced Euro. Well, why is the G silent?
I don't know anything about the Greeks.
He's like, and I don't want to, frankly.
Oh, but the feta is
Yeah.
so good.
They're
Feta
too
is
far
good.
south for me. If I
I
have a
do
problem
like
with the
feta.
French, how do you think I feel about the Italians?
Good pasta?
Greek's not a what?
Yeah, they basically
How do we go to
only eat,
Italian
like,
from Greek?
it's basically the same area.
Mediterranean.
kind of the same once you get
Racism
down
in
there.
Europeans,
Wow.
I'm telling you.
Listen,
Of
listen
course,
to this
this
UK
is why it's so
dude.
weird in America, when America's like, all the Europeans are the same. It's like, no, we have had thousands of years of racism built up in our culture.
We are not. We hate each other.
Yeah. Like 10 minutes down the road, they've got a different accent and called bread rolls a different name. If I ate them, imagine how I feel about the Germans.
Ready for
How do you feel about the
€2
Germans?
€2.
And the Belgians. Chocolate.
He said that he was gonna throw up. Belgians.
The only thing the Swiss have ever created that was of any worth was Toblerones.
Chocolate's so good. Oh my
Don't
I
get
can
started.
offend everyone in Europe if I want.
PETA equals people eating tasty animals.
Damn.
16-bit mascot for $3.50. Greatest Saturday show of all time? Maybe not. Cheers. Well, thanks. I think. Jason Webster for Australian 5. South Korean horror comedy My Daughter is a Zombie is the highest grossing film released this year at the South Korean box office.
Ooh.
I haven't heard of
I've
it.
heard of it.
Me
yeah.
neither. My Daughter is a Zombie. Look it up.
There was an American one though. It was like a detective show where the mortician turned into a zombie, but she got all the personality and memories of eating the corpses of the victims, and then it turns into the zombie invasion essentially spread over, and people start selling brains to people and things, and then they start killing like high class rich people so that the poors can live their life through their memories and things. It's
Ian.
You can't flash up Ian to the point where I
He's
can't.
like, wait, I need to see what he said. That's my
Effing Belgians.
See, the Belgians, yes.
something you guys agree on.
The only good thing they've ever invented was
That
chocolate.
chocolate's good too. Oh, I
They're
love
the reason we
chocolate.
can't call our chocolate chocolate. We have to call it
Yeah,
milk chocolate.
I didn't watch iZombie.
Is it
Oh, is
good?
that what-
I Zombie,
is
that
that
was
the
the one.
girl
Yeah.
that was a
Yes.
zombie and she was a mortician or something?
Yeah, I never
Yeah.
finished
Yeah, I
it, but
watched it.
I watched most of it,
Good.
but I never finished it.
I watched one
Yeah.
season. It was enough for me. I
I
They
had
had
didn't
started
5
it,
seasons.
but that was I didn't get into really even the first season.
The premise wasn't that great, in my opinion.
Well,
but hey,
I don't like procedurals, but I like procedurals that have enough of a twist.
Yeah.
So there's a zombie dude, that's enough. There was another one where it's like this guy was Sherlock Holmes, but every time he died, he just reappeared in a river. So there's sometimes where he was investigating a crime scene, the police would turn up, and he just like top himself to teleport into a river. It was interesting. Or Lucifer, same thing.
Yeah.
Crime series, but he's the devil.
Yeah. Believe in yourself for a Canadian 5. I'd like to thank all the hosts and commenters for being so easy on the soul. Thank you.
you're welcome.
I
guess.
said the word
welcome.
gaping.
Oh my
What?
god!
Oh my god.
Why'd
I
you
just
bring
don't think that's
gaping back
easy on
into
the
this?
soul.
What
Well,
is it?
I apologize. She said it was fine. I'm going to make it worse.
He's like, I need to.
I guess
I'm British.
you're not disparate without doing this.
It's
I still
true.
haven't dropped a slur yet.
Not
Yet.
Yeah.
I like we're all on the same wavelength.
Yeah. Cars, like, I've been here long enough to know what's going on. I know the drill already.
Soon. 2 hours in without one.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. You're doing great.
Dispar's gonna bring his gaping hole back.
It is in the back.
Sorry.
Wicked's future ex-husband for 2. Jeremy is drinking Bud Light because of Sweeney.
Jeremy
Why?
doesn't drink. I'll give him that.
Yeah, he does.
Sweeney hasn't even advertised Bud Light.
Yeah, I was gonna. Actually, yeah.
Surely that would mean a man to advertise it.
I don't know.
They
Cajun
want
Coin
the
for
guy
5.
from Pineapple Dance Studios. That's a very British joke.
What
Sorry.
is? Oh, okay. I'm like, is that a game or something?
I could probably find you a video of the guy from Pineapple Dance Studios.
I don't know if I want to see that.
There was at one point. Well, it's from he owned his own dance studio, so you can imagine what he's like. But whatever you're imagining, he's worse. And they asked him for advice for politicians of how do you think they should enter a debate? And it's like this 6-year-old fat guy. And he's like, well, if I was him, what I would do, I'd come onto the stage, and he starts pirouetting and all kinds of stuff.
Oh my gosh. Cajun Coin for 5. I tried to pay cash at the plagiarism store, but they only take credit. It's not getting her, Corey. Nope.
That one wasn't as good as the first one or the second one.
I'm not
The
laughing
Pat
at
one.
that.
She liked the Pat one.
The
boob
Pat one was good. Yeah.
That one was
Uh,
good.
The Dead Man for $4.99. Hi, Disp. I can't think of anything to make fun of you, so I just say hello. I do it out of love.
You might be the first person that can't think of anything to take the piss out of me for.
Give him time.
I'm a guy with one light in his background that clearly doesn't work because I'm
Yeah.
too lazy to walk behind me
and plug it in.
It's been like that for months.
The Dead Man
I
for
even set up
$1.99.
a
What's
second
FF?
light.
Greater than FNT. What's FF?
Forbidden Frontier, I think.
Oh, okay, got it.
I set up a second light because I can reach that one.
It's like instead of reaching, I'm just gonna plug something else in. It's
Instead
an
of
arm's
walking
reach.
across the room, I set up a different light.
Well, dearly demented for 2. You guys are fun. Here's $2. Thank you.
Yeah.
Justin
Dear.
Martin's for 5. Bonnie Blue should have been Lust in the movie 7.
Oh, I don't know that.
Yeah, but I'm
movie.
not sure anyone would lust after her.
I don't think so.
Well, the lineups to have, fun
Well,
time with her are very
no.
long.
Oh, I just had flashbacks to that movie. Isn't that the one where there's blades on it? To be fair,
What are
I
you
don't think
talking
that. I don't think that'd make any effect. She would be too wide for that to even touch the sides.
Oh my god. Mm-hmm.
Jason Webster for $1.5.
You like serve them out. They're like, no, I'm not touching that.
Speechless.
Absolutely speechless. This Rue is very good at that. It could be worse. They could make a Peter Pan or Willy Wonka movie starring Ezra Miller. That's
No,
why would you even
God.
put that out there?
How's
in
his
the
fucking
earth?
20,000-year-old spider goddess wife doing?
Or Pedro Pascal. Who knows?
Oh.
That's right.
As Peter Pan, yeah, the Lost Boy.
He's so lost.
Ian so forth for 50 pounds. Thank you, Ian. I want to see a sit down chat with Disparu and Bonnie Blue just to see how dramatic the shoulder level hand waving gets.
Oh
you
my
know,
god.
one of the reasons I do this is because I know that my camera is so high that I had to start being like, no one's going to see it otherwise.
He starts his video like.
Besides, she's not used to people having their hands above her shoulder level anyway.
Hold on, just
Normally I like stirring
broke
macaroni
X-ray.
and cheese.
She's broken.
I was not ready for that. I'm gonna come down.
Vegas Matt for 11. Oh, she's gone.
Oh,
Vegas Matt for 11.
that was like Mike.
broke
She had to
her
go off
camera.
camera to recuperate.
Will there be a Wicked Virtue meetup late next month for Fanboy Expo Orlando? Lord of the
Wait,
Rings guest?
Fanboy? It's actually
is-
called Fanboy Expo?
There's a few. That's not MegaCon. There's a
Oh.
Fanboy Expo. I didn't even know there was going to be one. Lord of the Rings guest,
what's a
3 of 4
fanboy?
hobbits.
Eowyn?
Thank you. Faramir and Heldir. Did I
This
say
is
that right?
all Lord of the Rings.
Have
Yeah.
you never
Yeah.
seen Lord of the Rings?
I seen
Yeah,
the
I was
first
like, wait,
one.
what?
Oh my
You don't know how to
gosh!
say Eowyn?
I have to. I promise I will
No!
watch them all. I've seen the first one in theaters, but I
Oh
hardly remember because I was
my
like single digits.
goodness!
Yeah,
First one's the
I know, I'm
worst one.
sorry.
We cannot be
Nerd
friends
Country
anymore.
I'm sorry. I'll watch them tonight. Don't leave
I have
me,
like
Vara.
3
You're my
shelves
will
of
not-
Tolkien books behind me. Get with the
You will not watch them
program.
tonight. That's like 10 hours of viewing.
fine,
Like,
yeah.
there's no
Please.
way.
I
I
won't
am
sleep.
legit shocked right
Yeah.
now.
Vara
have to
can't
remember,
leave
Lord
me
of the
tonight,
Rings-
Furby. I'll watch them.
Lord of the Rings as a community
No,
will get
I'm
annoyed at
done.
you if you
No.
don't watch the extended editions. Like, not just the
watch them.
cinematic ones.
Yeah, you gotta
I
watch
actually
the
have them. I have them. I was sent them because of this reason. Because I remember going. My uncle took me to see the first one. I remember that was the first movie I had to take a bathroom break because that was probably the longest. And I was like, I don't know. I was
was really
single
long.
digits.
which is
And I'm sitting
fine. But
there, yeah.
it is a long movie. But
Yeah.
I'm shocked that you haven't watched them within the last
Like all
5
of
years.
them. Yeah,
Yeah, well, like,
I will. It's. I promise it's on the list.
Like,
Trust me, I got crap for. You want to know who else? This is gonna shock Vara probably.
everybody.
No.
Everybody was giving
No.
me crap for that.
No, yeah, but no. Who else recently just seen them? Craig.
Oh,
Sorry,
yeah,
Craig.
that-
Yeah, but he's
I mean,
gay.
that
Yeah,
makes
but he-
sense, though.
Why?
the difference is
Why do
his-
people not watch good things?
Yeah, but Craig's sphere is gaming, so if he hasn't seen movies, you can understand
But
it.
it makes sense,
Yeah.
yeah.
But if
no,
you comment on
no,
like
no,
TV and
There's no
movies-
excuse. Traitor. No, no excuse. No, I'm not
Criticism
buying that
of the mighty
bullshit.
Gandalf,
No.
king
Ooh.
of us all.
Hey,
Like, I remember
I'm going to.
in-
I seen the first one. I just didn't watch them all. Stop.
Yeah, I remember when I was a kid, we'd watch it on satellite TV. It'd be like one
Oh,
channel just
wow.
playing the first movie all day, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and then you have another one with the second movie, and another one with the third movie. So you just, kind of layer it that way as best as you can. Oh my gosh.
That's probably true. Like, they've been out and they've been so popular and rebroadcast so much that all of those kind of radio waves will have been broadcast into space. Aliens have probably seen Lord of the
Oh my
Rings
god, like
before
probably.
Wicked.
drama. Do you remember
the-
when they came down?
If the aliens come to Earth, it'll be because Lord of the Rings, and Wicked still won't know why they're here.
Yeah.
Like, where are you? What about the Hobbit movies though? Because I heard people that love
I
Lord of the
like
Rings
the
aren't-
Hobbit
I
movies.
like them. I still
fans.
think they're worth watching. They're not like
Not
great. They're
amazing,
definitely
amazing,
not
but
as great
like the
as the Lord of the Rings.
There
Yeah.
shouldn't have been 3 of them, is my
There should have been
biggest issue.
2.
Yeah.
There's a cut
At
out
max.
They
there.
have some great fight scenes in them, though. Like,
Yeah, they do.
the reason why I like the Two Towers the most is because of the battles. And Hobbit has some great battles.
Yeah, and out of those 3 sets of movies, you have to see Lord of the Rings. Like, I don't know why you have not seen them. This is actually like hurting
Yeah.
me inside.
If
Just
we
the
knew this,
first
we
one,
would
I'm
have
sorry.
Real
shamed you
nerd
long
here.
ago into this.
I think we all would have boycotted this stream tonight, and then
Yeah.
we would have had
Sorry.
to watch them.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'll
I
leave
would have
now.
had protest signs behind
I'll
me.
go
I
out
might
now.
change my background.
Bye. Okay.
Yeah.
kidding.
And that
Uh-huh.
means you get to watch Rings of Power.
Yes.
What a great Great
I think you should
show.
watch Rings of Power as well because it'll make you appreciate
Watch that
it more.
first,
Watch that
and then
first
you're gonna
and then-
absolutely love the Lord of the
Lower
Rings
that level
movies.
down.
Yeah.
Like, this is what everyone likes. What? No. I will send Vara a nice written essay too.
You better.
after-
An apology
what?
letter.
Yes.
with an apology.
Wicked. Since you've not seen it, I actually think you should do a live reaction to watching the movies. You can't put the movies up, of course, but
Like, watch it on
Yeah,
stream.
There's actually
three
a-
and a half hour streaming.
it is.
Yeah.
But it's
I'll
a
just
rarity that there's actually human beings that have not seen Lord of the Rings
That's
at all.
Is
crazy
there
to
three?
me.
Nope.
Is there three of them? And then The
Yes.
Hobbit?
Yeah.
So I
The-
haven't
the
seen
thing
two.
is-
I've seen the first one, but it's
There is
Long time
actually
ago.
YouTube channels that dedicate themselves to my first time watching this.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
yeah.
do these people actually exist? They're like, my first time watching Terminator 2. I'm like, I'm sorry.
No, just because you met me, like I literally watched the Terminator movies in the last year.
Yes, but what I mean is these are entire channels dedicated
Well, right.
like
when
movies
your
and culture.
specialty is movies and culture, you think that they would see what is deemed as the classics or some of the best movies ever created.
Yeah. And some of them are
Sorry.
like my first time watching one of the most famous
Fake
songs of all time.
Movie
I'm
watcher.
like, you must have heard this song at some point in your life, even just walking around
Right.
Earth. And like, no, I lived under a rock.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
even if it's going to be a 3.5, 4 hour stream, Wicked, I think you should do it. I think people
What,
actually
I
would
two
think
love
you
and
should do
three?
them back to back. We need a
Oh.
7-hour Wicked Virtue live stream.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
it wouldn't be my first time watching the first one, so I would do just 2 and
So
3.
you start with the second
Yeah.
one.
And we
Yeah.
can call it I'm Sorry. Like,
Sorry.
I think it's a great idea.
All right,
Realistically,
well, we'll put ones in the chat, guys, if I should watch the second and third Lord of the Rings, and you guys can see the reaction.
I'm sorry, are you putting up a poll of whether you should see Lord of the Rings?
No, I mean,
like
watch
live
it
stream, live
live. I'm
stream
gonna
it.
watch the.
Oh.
Yeah, it's only 2 and 3 though, because I did see the first one.
I'm putting a 1 in there.
I think the first one's the worst one. Some people say like the first is the best.
I think that
I
for
liked
me, the
it.
first is the most nostalgic, but it's not the best.
The
Yeah,
third
the
one's
first
the
is-
best, in my
the
opinion.
first is set up, and the
Yeah.
second, like third, where you get to the meat of the story.
Yeah. The meat and potatoes.
Potatoes, oil them, mash them, stick them in a stew.
See, we went in very different ways. There was another guy over here who's like potato. It's like, but he was a
Potato.
sketch comic. I can't remember what it was. If Google for it.
All right, chat. I
Chat
see you.
is like overwhelming ones. I don't even see a 2 in the chat.
Obviously.
Yeah, you're a rarity. Just take advantage of it, and like this will be a
Yeah.
good way to force you to watch it. But at the same time, like actually,
like-
like
It's not that I don't want to watch.
This is
it, I
like
just-
saying I've never seen Star Wars. Like it's in fact it's probably worse than that.
Wicked,
Well,
you
I've
still
never
need to
seen the-
watch Dark.
sequels.
Oh yeah,
Dark?
I
Nobody-
already
That
have
show
that.
is
It's on-
so good.
I have that one on my list.
Yep.
It's on Netflix, right? Was it a
Yes.
Netflix series?
Yes,
yeah.
it was.
Yeah. Everyone loves Dark, but my
Yep.
entire point is when you watch it and then you think back on what you've seen.
I've never watched it.
If
What
it
is
was told in
about?
the correct order, I don't think anyone would like it. I think it plays
Oh.
off the timeline thing to basically bolster a story that doesn't really exist.
Oh, yeah, see, I
I've never watched
completely
this.
disagree. I think it's amazing.
Because
But-
there's
Okay.
YouTube videos that rearrange everything in the correct order.
I've never even seen any of those. I bet they're
Yeah,
like
the-
4 hours long, deep
There are
dive.
people,
yeah.
people
Oh, and
do
just, and
compilation.
just Drew
Well,
watches it on like 2 times speed.
I watch everything on 2 times on YouTube.
I know.
People
Well,
don't talk fast
even
enough. That's
movies
what I've
and
learned.
TV shows.
If I'm not reviewing it, or if it's anime, I don't because Crunchyroll doesn't have a speed up function. That's why I don't.
He watches
Oh, no,
everything on double.
No, today I was watching Death Parade. Amazing first episode. I had no idea what it was about.
I don't even know what it is.
I never heard
I
of that
can't-
one.
The thing is, I can't really tell you because it would ruin the first episode. I went in completely blind, and it is just 2 people turn up at a bar, and they have no memory, and they have to play a game. And their lives unraveling through that, like, thing. It's all in like 20 minutes. But the reason with anime is, it happened on FNT before. They were like, with aliens. It's like, well, no, we need 8 hours learning about these characters. Anime does it in 20 minutes, and
Yeah.
you know everything you need to.
Yep.
I think people in the West greatly
talent.
overestimate how long it takes to just show you about a person, because people aren't that complicated. So you give the basic things of what it means to be the person, and then you expand into deeper concepts, which is what that does. Psychopaths was the same. Psychopaths is awesome. What's season 1?
Oh, okay. Let me go back to catching up. I got
I'm gonna
like
put Dark
Sorry,
on my
that was
list
my
of
own
things to
diversion.
watch, by the way, because
You have to
after
be paying
Wednesday-
attention now.
which I can't. So, okay, I'm gonna talk about my miserable life. I forgot my crochet hook.
I hope that's a
at work.
TV show and not just a statement.
No. I forgot my crochet hook at work. I'm really sad about it because that's what I would
Aw.
do with my hands instead of being on my phone. Which crocheting is a little easier because, like, I don't need to watch it all the time to like watch a TV show. So now that I don't have the hook in my hand, I don't know what to do with my hands and watch a show at the same time. So I actually have to be fully immersed in something. But I think
No,
if
that's actually a genuine psychological thing. So to concentrate, some people will do something monotonous because it allows them to concentrate better. Because you have like multiple versions of your brain and multiple levels of it. So the kind of subconscious autonomic version of you where it's all just reflex. If you occupy that part of your brain, it actually allows your concentrating part to concentrate more.
and I really want to.
Yeah,
So
it's a
when I
lot of
get-
people. Some people do the dishes or something while watching TV for the same reason, or like but people take the piss out like ironing when they're watching Netflix. But it does work that way. Anything you're very used to.
Yeah.
I used to do data entry, and I would listen to audiobooks when I did data entry because I learned to read the screen without paying attention to it. So I could just repeat what was on the screen into the keyboard
Multitasking.
while paying attention to the book.
Suffice it to say, chat, I did buy backup hooks today for when
I'm
I'm
prepared.
So-
surprised you didn't have them already.
I do, but so I tried to crochet with them. These are
Uh-oh.
like my cheap hooks I had from back in the day.
No one wants a cheap hooker.
No, and it was like it didn't work very well. It didn't.
That's
It
it, they
snagged on
never
the
do.
strings,
Yeah.
and like
Left this
my
green residue all over everything.
my hand hurt using it
It happens a lot.
because it's not ergonomic. Okay, there's
Yeah.
like Anyways, so
A bit
the
stiff.
hooks will come in next week. I hope.
Sorry, Lexicon for 2 said, Mike Tax, please don't hurt my dog. Mike, what are you doing to these people?
He kidnaps stuff. He sends the
He
heavies
kidnaps
around.
stuff.
He has the meat crit police. He will send them around to you if you watch his stream. He hates lurkers. You actually have to actively participate in his
I
stream.
lurk all the time, but
Look,
it's
you are-
mostly on mute.
You are.
She just watches her friends. She doesn't listen to them. She just looks.
Because like
Yeah.
it's so hard to do. Okay, you know how Disper says that he can do multiple things at once. I cannot do that.
I
Like if I'm
can.
editing a video, like when Garrett's like, "Oh, I'm editing and I'm watching it, like the Nooner," and I'm like, "How?"
Oh, I can't do that because Len, you're listening to two things at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh, when I'm editing, I can't. Yeah, unless it's like something where like there's no sound, right? And I'm just editing.
right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which
Whereas,
is
like,
hardly ever.
That's
but-
when I like to watch streams is when I'm on the computer. So half the time it's muted, but something's up. So if I want to go see it, I'll unmute it, but most of the time it's pretty much muted.
Yeah.
No, I can play games and listen to the audio of, say, Battlefield 6 with a TV show running. I can morph that, but two people talking at the same
Right.
time is a bit much.
Yeah, no, I agree.
And editing,
Yeah.
you need to kind of concentrate.
Pay attention.
Fully concentrate. Yeah.
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 Depends what you speed. I did it on 2 times speed as well. So if I was watching 2 times speed with audio from somewhere else,
I wish I knew how to do that with Vegas. I don't know how. Like, there's a
just
thing.
use DaVinci in some.
Da Vinci's superior.
I need
Well-
to check that out. I've been meaning to because it's free too, right?
Yes.
Yeah, the main thing you lose is it doesn't have GPU encoding. So
Mhm.
depending, like if you're watching 4K footage, you'd probably need to pay for it. 1080p, probably not.
Oh yeah. So the full price is $300. So I bought like
yeah, and
Vegas,
that's a lifetime license, whereas
Yeah,
Premiere
whereas-
is monthly.
Oh.
Adobe. I hate their stupid subscription.
Yeah, I
It's
went
pretty
from
cancer.
Premiere to DaVinci. I used it once for one video and immediately bought it. It's just so much better.
Carlos Lima for 2 says, so that's how Uncle Mike became my stepfather. Because he's still your kid. And
Do you
Carlos
call
is
him
your kid.
daddy, Carlos? I need to know.
He did after he ate him. Swallowed him whole. First try.
Jason Webster, thank you for another 5. The Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Science announced a new Oscars category, Best Popcorn Bucket. Do they really?
I think
Is
they
that
should.
no? With Jason Webster, I believe him because he likes this sort of stuff. So yeah,
He keeps
Most
up with
likely.
it. Yeah.
know how
16-bit
I feel about
mascot
that.
for 2 says yes. It is the best Saturday stream. Ahoy, everyone! Thank you.
Ahoy.
Michael Doberman for 2. Belgium has the best beer.
No.
Fight me.
I will.
I like
I
Belgian
will
beer,
drink-
though.
I will drink so much German beer that I would fight you. Like the German beer is just the
Wait,
best beer in Europe.
What's your favorite German beer?
It's not. I don't even know what I drank in Germany. What I know is that German beer it doesn't give you a headache. UK beer, you can still get a headache. You can still get hungover. German beer is just cleaner. And I didn't know for ages what it was, so I spoke to Germans about it, and they said it's because they don't put preservatives. They drink so much beer, they don't need to add crap to it. Yeah. So the closest I found in the UK is actually Jamie Clarkson's Hawkstone beer. You read the
his
label,
beer's so
and that is just like
good.
hops and water and yeast. And I do think it's all the preservatives and extra crap we add to our stuff, which just makes it worse. But yeah, I've never had better.
Oh, I
better
have
bread
this.
I've never had better bread than France and better beer than Germany.
Bread in France is like superior. When I went
And their
hiking,
brie.
that was so freaking good.
Yeah, I
Yes,
basically
I got
lived
my
off.
emote. Thank you,
bread and
Mongoose. It's going up later today. The next stream,
He
it'll
kind
be
of
there.
looks happy though, doesn't he? He's
Like,
like
I wish you
celebrating.
could see his
Kind of.
fro. Like
I
his
know.
full fro.
I can
was
edit
so
it. Maybe
good.
I'll make it like cartoonized, and I'll make the
You
fro
do an
bigger.
AI version of my screaming.
Wait, didn't we have an AI version of like the Twitter having that
Oh!
like animate thing? It's
I
so
did
Hold on, I got
freaky.
it. I
did
it.
2 videos. Yeah,
I got it. Hold on, Vara. You gotta see this. This is what
The-
Disfru does.
Have
with
you
these
played
boards.
with this, Vara? Like
I
the whole.
haven't.
Okay, it's so
There was
weird.
one
and I
that was
haven't
just
done it
like there was one that was just the default animation, and the other was the fun one. So one's like, "Oh, we're just chinking glasses," and the other is like, "What is
What
happening?
is chaos?
This is
I
a
don't
horror
even
movie."
know. Okay, hold on. So he's like, I made our thumbnail into a video.
Well, yeah, it was just Grok Imagine. It just did it automatically if you uploaded it to it.
Oh, I
so-
didn't know. I'll also check that out.
Yeah, I just did whatever was the default one.
This was this the crazy one?
No, that's the
I'll do
first
that
one.
next. It turned
look like
extra
I'm
into a white
Spanish.
girl or something. Yeah,
Her
something
glass
different.
turns into a train.
Yep.
I don't know what that was, but that's not even the funniest one.
Well,
Hold
that
on.
was the default one. The next one was
Wait,
fun
that
mode.
next one's
I got that one.
hilarious.
Now, notice I didn't use spicy mode because I didn't know where that was leading. I was like,
Oh my
I
god,
couldn't
I
get
have some interesting videos from Spicy Mode.
another-
Here.
Well, Jay Longbone just uploaded a thing. She's like, why does a top pop off? I'm like, I don't know.
Spicy.
I have like 2 FPS on that video. That was awful.
Yeah, that did not.
Oh, there you go. For some reason, Wicked just pours it over her own face. I'm like,
Like it turns to ketchup and mustard.
It kind of
Yeah,
does.
yeah, you pour blood all over your face. I have mustard, and then we kind of merge into one person. It's very strange.
I don't know what was happening there,
It's a
but
horror
And
movie.
Wicked just
Yeah.
goes, yeah.
it's just and actually just kind of like disappears in the bag. She's
Yep.
like, I'm out.
Yep,
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. So I knew this was happening. Look at this. Uber has women drivers.
Oh yeah, isn't it
Oh,
like in
no, this is
California
such-
only right now?
For women.
No,
Only
how-
by women.
That's so
However-
stupid.
However you spin this, it's an awful idea. So, firstly, no one wants to get into a woman driver car. Secondly,
Death.
if you're standing, let's say you're a man of ill repute standing in a dark alley somewhere, you can now get women delivered to you.
Yeah.
That's
If you
not
can
particularly
pretend
safe
that you're
for
a
the
woman.
driver.
Yeah.
Well, right. You can just make an account that says you're a woman.
Well, yeah, but also it's not unknown for men and women to work together in these kind of regards. But also, yeah, so you've uploaded a fake driver's license of another woman, and
Yeah.
now you can have a woman drive to your back end alley somewhere whenever you want, and you know it's going to be a woman.
But the thing is,
No.
if it's you know, in California, they have the like they them crap and all that. So what
Yep.
if it's not actually a woman?
That's
It's
another
a
thing that they don't
Womex and-
address at
A
that.
Womex?
And it's supposed to have launched, I believe, in 4 major cities in the US. So I remember New York and LA being on that list. And so, and it's only upon availability. So if there's no availability, you're kind of SOL.
It's just the
Yeah.
logic of it. So presumably you only want woman drivers because you think men are dangerous.
Yep.
Okay, let's just take that as read. Men are dangerous. Fair enough. You don't want men to be able to deliver women to them whenever they want because they're dangerous. Like, you do not want to know who your Uber driver is
Yeah.
and guarantee that they turn up. I think this will be more dangerous. And also, you can have like, okay, so now you're an Uber driver and you know who's getting in the back next as a woman.
Yeah.
You want that as well?
No.
This is even if I was a woman, I would not be using that queue on either
Oh,
side,
absolutely
whether as a
not.
driver or a passenger.
There's
No.
just so many ways that you could already set like safety things for yourself, whether you're a passenger or a driver.
Mhm.
It seems so silly to only do women only. And let's just say women aren't the end all be all, the worst or the nicest things, nicest human beings out there. I've seen some really crappy women out there.
Yeah.
Twitter. Sorry.
You're not sorry. Twitter's cesspool.
It is.
Don't be sorry. Stick to it.
Yeah.
Yes, you
Remember
suck, Twitter.
Remember that famous woman who got denied an Uber, or no, it was Lyft driver, and it was where was that? Detroit? She was a rapper or something. She couldn't fit in the back seat.
Oh yeah, she was huge.
Oh, yeah, but then
we
she did a
talked about that.
video. She did a video where she got into someone else's comment. See, I can fit in the back of the car. The car
Barely.
drives off, and the car is like that. Like you can see which side she's sitting on because it crushes the tire. But I think no,
Yeah.
if you want a better explanation of how bad women can be, especially to each other, there was someone on Twitter posted. It was just their hand a ring and saying "I won" because they just got married.
Oh
And
yeah.
for the last week,
Yep.
there has been just a complete
Yeah.
slanging match
Yep.
underneath of the worst insults and like dragging up people's history.
Like, damn, did he go to the fucking the fucking dollar store for this ring?
And it was like, yeah, but at least I don't charge $1 to enter between my legs. And it
Yep.
was just like loads underneath of the worst commentary you've
Women
ever
are
seen.
the biggest haters of women.
All she said was,
they will do
"I
some of the
won." That was it.
nastiest things.
Yep.
The stories that shock me are like the friends of your, say, friend's husband will say your wife cheated on you.
Oh.
And then steal the man, and she totally didn't
Uh-huh.
cheat on him.
Yeah, the one
Wait,
thing,
what?
the one thing you
That's-
never want to do as a man, but for different reasons, but specifically as a woman, never take advice from another woman because they want to ruin your life. We saw this with Sex and the City. It was women in happy relationships with kids who were telling you that you should just be a badass boss and just work all the time and not have kids. And then it's been proven time and again that even hairdressers, how
Yeah.
short should I have my hair? If they think you're on the same attractiveness level as them, they will tell you to get your hair cut shorter.
Yep.
Women have destroyed their hairstyles and we're going, oh, you look beautiful. And I'm like, yeah, she doesn't do it. You could probably, as a woman, go and ask advice from another woman, do the exact opposite, and live a far happier life. It is absolutely wild.
Wild. Yep. But no, I
Being
actually
a woman's
just
a
had the-
dangerous thing, apparently.
I just had a conversation with someone
It's-
about that too, like because I was like, oh, I need to get like a hair trim, but they like sometimes I get my hair chopped, so I wait because I don't like it, like having long hair.
Like
and
3 months
somebody-
to 9 months in between my haircuts, usually.
Yeah.
Well,
it's been
it's
a while
more-
for me, but then someone brought that up, like, don't let them like chop your hair. I'm like, no, I'm like,
Uh-huh.
I don't let them chop my hair, but
Well,
I've had that happen
there
where
was,
they're just like, oh, you want
Wednesday.
like this much off, and I'm like, no, like
Uh-huh.
this much.
The Wednesday actress, the recent thing, sucked in cheeks, ugly makeup. It was all women going, she looks amazing. And the men were like,
Yep.
what are you doing to yourself?
It's like that surgery that all of the celebrities are having right now.
Buckle
Like
fat?
the buckle, the face buckle. They look insane.
They look
Why
so
would
like
anybody ever
skeleton.
suggest you do that?
There was someone posted, I think it was a fake picture, but I actually Googled Miley Cyrus and what she looks now.
Yeah.
Nothing like how she used to.
She's
Well,
Because
it's like
again,
it's even like Anya
it-
Taylor
cheeks sucked
Joy.
in.
She's already such a petite woman, so she looks so sickly now that she's had that done to her.
Well, what was it? Body positivity. They will shroud something in trying to make it sound nice, when really it just means I want you fat so you're not competition. That's all it is, just intersexual competition.
Oh my gosh,
is-
you're right. Sorry, I haven't seen Miley in a while.
Yeah,
What
she
the
used
heck?
to
heck?
be, she used
Show
to be
chat, show
attractive.
chat.
and
Also,
now-
another
Yeah.
major problem in Hollywood is the veneers. Everybody's having their teeth changed,
It looks
so
so
they all
white
look
and
fucking
fake.
crazy.
Yeah, your teeth are yellow naturally.
Yeah.
But white is only happens if you dye it and bleach it. But I think Americans especially have bleached teeth. Like my teeth are awful. I'm not. This isn't me going, "Oh, my teeth are amazing." But Americans have bleach in their toothpaste, so they think teeth are white naturally. That's not even the worst. But yeah, she
It's
looks
not,
way
but
worse
she
now.
looks like
I
it's
don't
the
know what this
eyebrow
is.
thing too. Like when they
Well,
make their
it's the
eyebrows
cheek-
I
later.
hate the bangs. When you cut bangs like that, like half up your forehead, like no.
She looks like
Please.
a fucking Cabbage Patch Kid. I don't know. I'm just.
There's a thing that came from Instagram and filters and stuff where they now give really stark cheekbones and they
Yeah.
shade it that way with makeup.
Yep.
It's like, stop it. It's awful.
Yeah.
But this is the whole thing. It's like, if you want advice, take someone who's been married for 10 years and has multiple children.
Yeah.
Like, you will have much. Go to your grandparents. Then they will
their
tell you
advice.
much better advice.
Yep.
It's true. All right, let me finish the super. Sorry, guys. We keep falling behind. Wicked's future ex-husband for 2. Jeremy said he would now. Sweeney is for 10 million.
Wait, what?
The beer.
Oh, okay.
What
Oh.
beer?
Like
Bud
if
Light?
she sold like beer, like for an ad, I could see
There
her
was something
making
about-
10
Because the
mil.
moment you
Bud
start talking
Light.
about beer, I'm like, there's that Yanni stuff.
Mhm.
I wouldn't be surprised if she
Bud
came up
Light
with
is
that at some point.
disgusting.
Michael Doberman.
Oh,
for
she's
Canadian
advertising
Tooth.
Bud Light. Oh, that
Yeah,
would.
that's what it was. Yeah.
That would mean that they are trying to change the bit because they did hire essentially feminists for a male brand, and then were
Yeah.
surprised that it just
That was bad.
Like, what? Hire people that represent your audience to market to your audience. I don't know why that's confusing.
That's like hearing this brew hasn't played Bloodborne.
You haven't
I
played
actually-
Bloodborne?
I actually haven't played Bloodborne. The only
I haven't
Souls-like
either.
game that I've played is Elden Ring for a very good reason. I don't like smashing my face into bosses forever. So I
Well,
like
you're
Elden
a fucking
Ring.
loser. Come on. Come on. Be a Chad.
He was
Not
like,
a
come
not
on.
a single person in this room thought I was otherwise. I liked Elden Ring because you could
Bloodborne
take it at your own
isn't
pace
even the
and fight
most
other things.
difficult of the Souls games.
I wouldn't know. I've
My-
not played it.
My friends used to come over to my house and play that, and my TV almost broke from the speakers from Bloodborne. There was like certain times they
Oh.
playing the boss, and I'm like, "What's the? Turn it down! You're gonna break my speaker." They're like, "Sorry." Like my TV couldn't handle Bloodborne. Oh my gosh. Chris Nicholson for 5. Wicked, you should totally do a reaction / watch along video of the Lord of the Rings trilogy. I've been looking for an excuse to rewatch. Well,
And
if I
that's
did
another
it,
fun thing with that, if people like to rewatch and see through new lenses with
Yeah.
rewatches, and you're a
Specifically your
rarity.
glasses.
yeah.
Yes, maybe.
You can see it through my glasses. You won't be able to hear it, but yeah. No, I mean like if the
It's
watch
why I
like
like
people would
watching
watch
War of the
like
Worlds.
themselves.
Because I got
Yeah.
to see the reflection of his green monitor in his glasses.
Oh my god.
Oh gosh. Did you guys get the thing I sent you when it was like me as a kid finding out who the killer or who the like bad guy was in Scooby Doo? It's you, man.
Oh, there was loads. My favorite is when his son died. He went, "No!" Like,
Oh my god,
this
that
is
clip
your
is
family
so
dying.
funny. Where he goes,
I love that movie.
Lexicon Hellhound for 5. As a Tolkien fan, the Lord of the Rings movies are excellent, except making the young grim
Gimli.
Gimli, sorry, into an old
Gillum?
This
guy
is hurting.
Those
punchline.
letters aren't even in the right order.
Yeah, it wasn't. Legolas, a superhero. Thank you for the 5.
I like how you pronounce him Legolas. You know Lego?
Legolas. How is it? Is it Legolas?
That was an
It's
abomination.
Legolas.
I'm
But
so
you were like
sorry.
Legolas.
Sorry, I don't know.
To be fair, they do have Lego out, so you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
I
you
love
little
Legolas.
characters.
He's like one of my favorite characters.
Yeah, although in The Hobbit he has a random like romance for no reason whatsoever.
He does.
Wicked Lord of the
Gollum.
Rings is one where you
Gimli.
really do need. I know Gollum.
Gimli's like,
You
"My
need to read the
princess."
books as well. You'll not be disappointed.
Yeah.
Can she read? That's the question.
I can read.
As long as you can rearrange the letters of names.
Hyper Knots for 10 Canadian. The perfect time for Wicked, Vara, Blabs, and X-Ray to have Lego Girls Night, Lord of the Rings Marathon with wine and snacks and candles. Vara's fave.
I had just gotten the Lego Shire set. I'm gonna get Rivendell too. It's like 500
Oh my gosh, the
bucks.
Rivendell is really
Yeah.
fun to make. I
Yeah,
think you'll love it.
I need to get it.
I am so bad at making Lego. I am better at being a manager and watching people make it and drinking
Yeah.
wine than making the Lego.
She just wants to
itself.
drink.
Yeah.
She wants an excuse to drink wine.
She
is
does.
what
Hey,
she's
I
saying.
and that's
also
okay.
I protected Gary's feet from the internet, but he showed them anyways. Okay.
I didn't know he'd shown the internet his feet. Yeah.
Well, we were making the Rivendell set at his house. Me, Kara, and Steph, my nerdy home. And Gary comes by, says hi to the chat, and I'm like trying to cover his feet up with my hands, and he goes, "I don't give a crap." I'm like,
Yeah.
"Okay,
You're-
fine, go
You're
ahead."
not one to talk. You spent an entire FNT showing off your legs over the camera.
See, I didn't put myself there. Garrett did.
You were literally at the front of the stream with your legs
I know.
across the camera.
I know. I didn't put myself there. I would not have put myself there if I had a choice.
You weren't exactly covering yourself up.
Guys, it's Florida. Who wears shoes and socks in Florida?
Well,
the
apparently not
summer.
Gary because he showed his feet off as well. But I have I have the Barad Lord of the Rings Lego set, and I've not built it because I'm like, I don't want to build it and move.
It
Moving
looks
Lego
so cool
must be the most
It's a
horrific
pain in the
thing you
butt.
can do.
because you have to actually just move it as the set. There's no
Yeah.
way you can really rebuild unless you know where the pieces go exactly. And I don't have a mind that remembers that.
So I was planning to move like from about 2 years ago, and I'm just lazy. So I'm like, I'm not gonna be able to do it. And so it's just been in its box, sitting there.
Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure I unstarred and I'm in order here. Skeptical Luigi, side scrollers with Lord of the Rings Watchathon with Blabs and Vara. Yeah, I feel like
I'd
it'd
be
be
so
long.
insufferable.
That's like that's kind of hard to plan something so long too, because that's a lot of hours
It
there.
is.
So
Yeah, and Blabs
yeah.
will be like, not unless it's Harry Potter.
Yeah, I'd be insufferable about it. So
What do you mean it's Gilmy?
Gilby.
Gillum?
Oh my gosh. Okay. Once you watch it, I'm gonna like if you like the friendship between Gimli and Legolas, if that's like your like one of your favorite like friendship relationships, like I hope so. I really hope
does
so.
Frodo not even know Legolas's name because he never says it
Oh my
throughout the
God.
movie?
That would be base.
whole lore thing. I remember following that rabbit hole
Legolas
and
can
then
piss off.
rewatching
Yep.
it. He does not. And I'm
He
like,
doesn't.
wait, what?
Nope,
Base.
he doesn't.
It's so crazy.
At
Like,
the
was
end, he
it-
just looks at him and he's like, "That's good
Look,
enough."
I think every man knows people like that. They've known them for like 10 years, have no idea what their name is, and they just mate. Like, they're mates with them. They played games with them. They spent loads of time in like. It's too late to ask what their name is at this point, so they
Yeah.
just don't know. I think every man has somebody like that. Like,
But
I
The
don't
question
know
is,
what
did
your
they
name
do it on purpose?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because for those book readers, and I know some of y'all out there, does he say his name in the book, or is it just a movie thing?
I don't know, to be honest. I know he doesn't say it in the movies, but I don't know about in the books.
I saw another funny video recently. You know, the scene where he wakes up in Rivendell and everyone comes and says hi. The hobbits are jumping on the bed. They put the saxophone like do 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 do,
Yeah.
and it totally looked like a corn video waiting to happen.
Yep.
So this is Lord of the Rings, but with female interactions only, and it starts with the soundtrack. So I skipped that bit.
Where's Mama?
That is every female interaction in the
What?
movie.
That was short.
Good movie.
It's about 6 seconds.
6 seconds.
But
I
Lord
love
of the Rings is for men, and I totally understand that, and that's fine, and I like that.
No, but that is what's missing. It's like so you have Russell T Davies, and he loves to make his shows fit his audience. Like, great,
Yep.
you can make your niche show on a niche budget for a niche audience. Fine. Stop shoving it into every mainstream show, which is meant for the mainstream audience, so you represent mainstream values. Like, yeah, there's nothing wrong with making male shows full of men for men. There's nothing wrong with making female shows full of women, like Barbie.
I agree.
If Barbie only had women in it, no one would care. It's very weird that at the moment we think every show should be every person, represent every person, have everyone in it. And then
That's
everything's the
cannot.
same.
crazy.
You literally
You can't.
cannot.
Then you can't tell a cohesive story because sometimes characters are not going to fit into the universe, and that's perfectly fine.
Well, it also doesn't make... It's not... Like, you end up with everything being a grey mush of just a load of
Yeah.
random things,
Yep.
rather than specifically targeted at people who really like it.
100%.
Sorry, I'm looking stuff up.
She's watching Lord of the Rings to try and go...
She's-
Yeah, I'm watching it right now. I'm
You
watching
can
it right
see it
now.
through her glasses.
Yeah, my precious. It's like, oh my god, I didn't know you knew the lore.
She's putting all the Lego sets in her cart, so when she watches it and becomes obsessed
can
with it, she'll
make
already
Yeah.
have
Lego.
They're just going to
Yeah.
appear in
Doing
her
it.
background. At
Oh
any
my
point, she's
gosh.
going to ask, why did they never ride the eagles to
Yep.
Mordor?
Wait, but like, are you cosplaying Wicked? You have to cosplay too. Who are you going to cosplay as? There's so many different
She's going to
characters.
be like, I want to be someone with furry feet.
Which is every
That's
Hobbit?
my red line. If they don't have hairy feet, I'm not cosplaying.
Oh my gosh. All right. Let's see if this one gets Vara. I don't think it will. Cajun Corey for 5. My friend Joe recently went on the Dolly Parton diet.
Oh.
It really made Jolene.
Oh my god.
Nope, not getting
That was
me.
a really bad one.
Nope.
That was
Oh,
a bad
that
one,
one
Corey.
physically hurt me.
No, that was the worst one so far, Cajun. I'm so
Yeah,
sorry.
that was painful.
Yeah. CJ, thank you for the 2. Boromir? Did I say that right?
Boromir.
Boromir? It's not Boromir? Oh. Hey, it's close.
I would have accepted either, yeah.
Yeah.
Would have seen
I would have just assumed you're American.
would have seen the Lord of the Rings already. I'll get that reference someday. Jose Taco for 199. You still have to watch Stardust. Go Air Pirates. Someday. Wicked's Future ex-husband for 2. F through the gore. The Heroine and Terrifier 2 is thumbs up. I can't do it because I really like if I don't like the first movie on something, I can't bring myself to watch like the sequels.
No, I
or
agree.
like I just can't. I've heard that though. They're like, oh, but the second and third are better, and I'm like,
Yeah.
not for me. But a lot of people do like the Terrifier movies. I mean, Halloween Horror Nights has a house dedicated this year to Terrifier, so I mean, it's got a pretty big fan base. Carlos Lima for 5. I call Mike Uncle Mickey and Disparu Dad. Disparu is so based. He is my true father.
See, Mike? Dominated. That's what you were there. Absolutely dominated.
Dami Miki.
Michael Doberman for 2. See what happened to Erin Mortuary? She's from The Boys, right?
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that name?
Erin Mortuary? How do you say her last name? Moritari? Whatever. I don't know.
It's Moriarty.
Moriarty. Okay. I don't
thought
know.
that me asking you, can you repeat it, would have been a clue that you said it wrong, and you just went,
I mean,
you
I
just
know I
sailed
did,
through it
but
straight
I
again.
I
It was like,
Yeah.
through it.
you full committed to that one.
She did. I respect it though.
You know, Wicked, I love you so much for being who you are. Just continue, please.
Yeah, no one knows that X-Ray Girl played
She does look
Moriarty assistant.
fucking
She looks
insane
bad.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She
Wow,
looks
the
awful.
changes in crazy.
Andrew Matthews for 2. Wicked when Aragon kicks the Hemet.
This is why I can't watch these movies with other people because I'm just gonna sit here and I'm gonna fucking yap the whole time. He
Well,
points
in the
up.
box.
Michael Dom for 5. I have a clean clip, a clean Vara clip saying you are effing stupid. I am gonna put this into my next mix and bug my friends with it.
Yes.
Darren Murphy, thank you for the 10. Forget her legs, Disp. X-Ray did an entire video putting IKEA together and letting us see down her top. Just saying, side note, I almost didn't send this because of Wicked's crime against humanity. Well, it's okay. I forgive you
Okay,
guys for being upset.
let me
I remember that day, especially when it went on FNT, and someone, I think it was on FNT, can't remember who it was, but someone went, there are timestamps in the video.
Yeah.
No, it was Az. Az said that. And I was like, okay, Me being the innocent person, I wore.
Oh, come on. No. There are limits to how much the audience can
Disparate.
stretch incredulity.
I literally did not know what I was doing. The fact, okay, so I wore a whatever
Low-cut
bra
top.
with a loose, like long sleeve top because it was cold in the house.
No one cares how long the sleeves are in this scenario. It was a low-cut top.
It was a loose top, so when you leaned over, because I didn't think about that, you could just, anyways, it's out there. So I just decided not to unlist, private, or make it a member video.
Because
so
none of that would have happened because this is the internet and they've already downloaded it.
Yes, exactly. And so I'm like, next time I'm going to be, you guys made me cognizant of the clothes I wear.
Just turn up the ads on that video. That's what you want to do. Just turn them up.
Yeah.
Let's just
go,
say I
go
might
to
have.
go to your comments, find out where the timestamps are, and like 5 seconds after the timestamp, bang.
Actually, that's a good idea. I haven't done that. Just for thank you.
This is why OF people have marketing people that are men.
Yep.
Because they know how it works.
Yep. Lee Patterson, the video, if you just search one of my early building videos, what was I building again? I don't remember.
It was
A
like
shelf?
shelving or a cabinet or
Some
something.
sort of shelf.
I think you even called it bimbo building.
I called
So
it bimbo
really,
building.
It really fits. If you just search bimbo, X-ray girl comes up. So
Oh no.
Thanks.
you did it to yourself. I'm just.
Let's see. It's actually, so I put bimbo building X-ray girl, and it's not the first one that shows up. Which is actually
How many
shocking.
bimbo building streams did you do?
Couple,
A ton.
apparently.
A ton.
It's like, well, I just built my. I was the
Christmas
bimbo that built my
trees.
house. Thank you very much.
Hogwarts Castle. You know.
Bimbo build. Wait, you did bimbo building Lego. That might be the greatest idea I've ever heard.
It
Why
might
did you
be.
stop that?
Well, that was like 2 years ago. Looking at this night, like I
I would be
have
so
it.
rich if I was a woman. I would have done like OF topless bimbo building Lego.
Oh no! It's
No,
too cold
what
to do
you-
that.
What you need, you need like to work out where niches cross over. So anything where
Oh my
men
gosh!
and thing crosses over, you've got a brand new category.
Yep.
Well, okay. If ever I'm in need of money, I guess I know what I'm doing.
I would be a multi-millionaire.
Build a bimbo, someone said. Sorry, I'm looking at chat.
This is why men would all be rich if they'd just be women, but with no morals.
We
They'd
all
be
can't
like,
be
Yeah.
blue,
no
okay,
line that would
guys?
Oh, guys
possibly
always
prevent-
say that. Yeah.
Well, this is why you run about Gary. It's like, I don't care if people see my feet. Same thing happened with Linus Tech Tips. They had to stop their OF, that thing that set up in April Fools, because it became a non-insignificant part of their revenue. Because people started going up to, like, Linus, can you take a photo of your feet? Like, why? Yeah, sure, I don't care about my feet. Guys wouldn't, like, they'd do anything. There is no line.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get these last few supers and then we'll it's that time. We'll start closing out. Justin Martins for 5. On second thought, Wicked, don't worry about the book. Stick with the moving pictures. Thanks, Justin. Andrew Matthews for 5.
Nice reading.
What horror game does Sherlock Holmes play? Mortuary Assistant.
Moriarty assistant. Oh my god.
Oh, it still says I read it as what it is, Moriarty.
No, but
Sorry, I don't
wait,
care about
no,
pronouncing
wait,
names right. I
The
just
reason why
don't.
you don't understand why that was so amazing is because he's referring to a game called Mortuary Assistant.
I know, and I read it that way because that's what my
It's
brain
like-
went that. Yeah. Thank you, Wicked's future ex-husband. I
Poor
know
Wicked.
I do.
We're bullying her so much tonight.
No, but the
Wait,
thing is,
we
if you
love you,
bully
Wicked,
someone
we
about
love
a
you.
problem, if you bully someone about a problem that's just been pointed out and they still make the same problem,
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
the joke's even better because it happened again.
Yeah.
It's okay. We can go back to the topless videos of me building Lego. It's fine.
the
I'll
topless
take it.
video.
Well, there will
But
be
just
now.
for suggested.
Oh
It's
yeah.
a good.
I'm like, wait,
look,
you
I
didn't
am
do
a
that.
business
No, I
strategist.
didn't.
No, but she did build a shelf.
Yes. I had a top on, okay?
Ish.
She had a top on. I remember those
Ish.
videos.
Oh man, even Wicked was looking at the timestamps.
Oh,
Oh,
yes,
no.
yes. I made the time.
No
plan.
wonder
What do you
you two
mean? I'm a
slept together.
master.
Oh my god.
Oh
I'm
my
dead.
goodness. Well, it's
Lost
that
God,
for
looking back
words.
at that
Absolutely
video
lost
now.
for
Oh my
words.
god.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was thinking.
Oh yeah, X-Ray was naked under her clothes.
That
Mhm.
I'm
is
always
true.
naked under my
The
clothes. Just saying.
slang.
Scandalous. I'll never forget that from freaking Agatha. They were naked under their robes. Really? Thought they had sweatsuits
Isn't
on under
everyone
there.
always naked under their own clothes?
I mean, they started with a fight where one of them was choking out the other one. And then
Yeah.
she starts like, no, don't stop. I'm like, what is this show? Then there was that variety piece that put it about 15th or something. It was really high up the list.
Well, it's that time now. Vara, thanks for hanging out the entire time and dealing
course.
with us. This is, I know it's a different
No
kind of
Sorry.
stream.
slurs. I'm a little bothered. I don't think I can
Just
come back
like,
here.
I can't come
No
back.
It's like
Slur.
they're not putting up
slur.
with
Not
this.
even one.
Tried to go to
Um,
best behavior.
What? Thank you, Hokies, for dropping. I also have all of Vara's links down below. What do you have coming up? I know you put out like 3 videos a day, so I know something's coming up.
Yeah, I mean, I'm right now streaming Ninja Gaiden Ragebound. There's a couple weeks before like Snake Eater comes out and Shinobi comes out, Lost Soul Aside, so I'll be streaming all that. Been talking a lot about, stop killing games, Visa MasterCard situation. Lots of bullshit, that's for sure. And I've been doing a lot with my second channel. So yeah, Veradark Reviews is the second channel, and I've been clipping my reviews. I'm gonna be putting up my Tolkien collection video soon, all that fun stuff.
See what
Cool.
that was?
And
That was a list of topics that you could have had. And instead, we ended up talking about building Lego topless.
Build a bimbo.
And also, there is her review channel right there, guys. I put it in. It's in the description, but easy clicks. And Hyper Knots for 5. We could just think of Professor Moriarty from Sherlock Holmes, and you'll remember the pronunciation. I'll do my best.
How did you pronounce that correctly?
Because it didn't say, it wasn't in front of assistant, so my brain wasn't ready to say mortuary assistant. I was ahead of it. Disparu, what do you have going on? What videos?
I've got a Russell T Davies video coming out of he recently said, Doctor Who won't be in my legacy. No, instead it'll be all this fringe stuff that nobody's ever watched. That's what I've really been known for. But it was mainly because I started watching a lot of his interviews, and especially compared to Stephen Moffat. And you notice Russell he's just not very smart. And
No.
Moffat, when you compare people right next to each other, Moffat is thinking about ideas, and Russell T Davies says he can't even think ahead in his own life. Like, he can't write a script in the future. He has to write it now from his own perspective. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's not good.
The more you dig into that guy, the more it's like, oh, this was inevitable. You were always like this. So,
You were always like this.
yeah, it's basically going to be a compilation of his fails throughout all of his interviews.
X-Ray, what do you have going on?
Tomorrow, I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing in the morning since I do not have my crochet hook for crafting. I'm feeling a little lost. And then Sunday, Funday, we're playing Star Trek Bridge Crew, where I will probably captain the Enterprise D because they don't trust me to do anything else on the ship. So they want me as a leader, which I think that's a bit backwards. But anyways, and then Forbidden Frontier, 6:30 p.m. Eastern.
Nice. And you guys know what I got going on. You're here. So, Wicked's World Gaming, all that fun stuff. More retro gaming coming because I've got a few new games for the 64, so I'm excited. Vara will probably like this one. I know, I don't think this was your favorite Zelda game, but someone's sending me Ocarina of Time, the 64.
Such a good game.
Yeah, I've never played
Twilight
that one.
Princess is my favorite.
That's yours.
Zelda,
Okay, that's
but
what it was. Okay. I knew it was one of them. that you liked
Ocarina's
a lot.
pretty close.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's it, guys. Thank you for hanging out. Thanks again for coming on, Vara. This was fun.
Of course.
This is so fun. Oh my gosh.
It was. Well, we'll see you guys next week. Make sure you subscribe to Vara. Links below, like I just said. And yeah, see you next week, guys. Bye.
Yeah.